Bork.
I think this is the right one. Yep, that's the one.
Where did you unmute it? Like,
I don't know.
During my Bork or before my Bork or after the
there
Bork?
may have been some partial Bork.
It may have just been irk.
So it
Yeah.
may have been just like an exactly just Erk.
Gurk! Welcome to Rogues and Roleplayers.
How's everybody doing tonight?
Just sound like a seal that's about to vomit on itself.
That's oddly specific.
Yeah.
Blah. Just vomits up rainbows.
Well, I mean, at least he's not yelling about legs.
Legs.
Leg having ass land, bitch.
Like have an ass land. When was I remember you saying that somewhere else. Where was that?
That was a meme. That's I posted it in the I think it was the Just for Fun or general chat.
Yeah.
It's like probably about a month back now, but yeah, it's one of my favorite memes. Just
like have an ass land, bitch.
actually, I think I still have it on my phone just because I love it so damn much. I'll show you.
Oh, yeah, that's great.
But anywho, we're playing something and I forgot the name of it. What are we playing?
So professional. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, but be honest, that's our life.
Yeah. Yeah, it really is.
Well, I mean, I just found out what game we're playing a few minutes ago.
It's the Councile.
That's it. Come in here and say that again. I'll fuck your shit up, your boy. Leg have an ass bitch.
He was reading a meme, by the way. That's not to you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was reading a meme. What's it called again?
The Council.
The Council. We're playing the Council.
The Councile.
I have never heard of this game, and I'm playing it.
It's great.
So yeah, I was looking up Call of Cthulhu on Amazon, and this kind of popped up in a recommendation on it, and I was just like, I've never heard of this. What's it about? It was cheap, so I went and got it, and it turns out to be like a really, really fun game.
Mm-hmm.
It was really interesting. So yeah, I threw this out as a suggestion because I knew that we weren't going to get Monster Rancher today.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, that was a little late.
Yeah, so
Also, Nintendo announced that they're just going to have a pre-calibrated library of CDs in the game for the Switch version, which is lame.
Well, how do you think they would be able to do it with their
Lame!
cartridges? I was actually asking that question, like, okay, if it's coming to the Switch, how are they going to do it? Like, they can't do it with cartridges.
Lamb.
Lamb.
Lamb
Is delicious. I love lamb. I want lamb now.
But yeah,
Lamb chops.
so that's the update on that. But anyway, let's
start a new game. I have no idea what this game's about.
It is about famous people doing famous things in history, and then we screw it up.
Hey, George Washington, I'm gonna fuck your shit up.
leg having ass lamb, bitch.
Just got a seal walk up to him and do that.
Just crossing my Delaware.
Oh, I posted that meme in the Just for Fun chat.
France. Ooh,
So-
this game's pretty.
Mm-hmm.
It's a pretty game.
Yeah, and chat, if you need me to adjust the volume for like the dialogue or something, let me know.
Oh, this guy's not having a good time.
Not getting anywhere with this Von Borchert.
Von Borchert. What the hell is up with her eyes?
Listen.
Lord Voldemort?
Yeah, I was about to say that.
No one's coming to save you.
That's what you think. The Golden Order knows exactly where we are.
Ooh.
By the time your ridiculous secret society turns up, I'll be long gone. As for
Like
you,
Silva.
nothing will remain of your body. If you touch a single hair on my mother's head, I'll skin you alive.
How about I manifest on the back of her head? What do you think of that?
There are more.
I've always pictured myself as a bit of a bun.
You've stolen something from me that I intend to get back.
My nose.
Apparently, yeah.
Where have you hidden it?
Von Borchert
This is a prosthetic.
isn't on the black market anymore. This is finished.
We know you're planning on selling at one of Lord Mortimer's parties. All right?
Lord Voldemort's
Just
parties.
tell to the buyers
Mortimer's,
we'll make
yeah.
a deal.
Okay,
You've
Lord
no
Voldemort.
idea
Got
of
it.
the trouble
Gotcha,
you've
yeah.
gotten yourself into. Oh, but you will tell me where it's hidden. I can
Where
promise you
is
that.
my nose? Oh
So-
jeez. How are we resubscribe? Resubscribe, not resubscribed.
Scrub, scrub.
Jeez.
Thank you, Haru.
Yeah, he subscribed for 6 months.
Wow.
Jeez, thank you, Haru.
Thank you so
Haru.
much.
Thank you.
With this, your bodies will dissolve in less than 4 hours. You'll see. It loosens tongues in no time.
And every other body part, apparently.
Yeah.
You know, I have to admit, Mother, the only thing you've ever taught me is that damn motto of yours. Always remain rational. And open. I got it. I've opened our shackles.
Draw him over here. I'll take care of
Why did you use code if you were just going to tell me what you did?
Von Burchard! Listen. Let's make a deal.
Deal or no deal?
it. What are you playing at?
Don't worry, Mother.
A board game.
You want to play the hero. Pity you're not in any position to do so.
Bald guy here is like, no, that's my game show.
I'm Howie Mandel, not you.
Al-Azif.
Ooh.
So which are you going to choose?
Ooh.
By the way, Nasada is the one playing this.
Yeah.
You gonna trust your mom?
Let's trust mom.
Please, be my guest, Mother.
Be my guest, be my guest. I'll shoot this guy right in the chest. Oh, this escalated quickly, but she still has a gun to your knife.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he was just attacked by a tapestry.
How do you feel, Mother?
Couldn't be better. He's alive, so I can question him after we get back.
Aww.
Pity he's just a middleman. Means I haven't finished with this case.
Oh, I had a feeling you'd be running off on one of your adventures again, Mother. You know what? I'm warning you. This time, I'm coming with you.
No, even though you impress me more and more, I have to do this on my own.
Aw, but Mom,
Mother,
Mom!
you're not
I'm a super secret spring chicken too.
Come on. And don't forget to send our...
It's all I've ever wanted to be in life is a super spring chicken. I go to chicken college.
It's just a gigantic coop.
The Golden Order is just a bunch of fried chicken. But anyway, welcome to the stream, Alyssa.
Hey, welcome, Melissa.
Oh, goodness.
Does that
Oh.
say 1793?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It's taking place a long time
This is in the days of futures past. Oh,
ago. Days of futures past.
No,
So-
this is not an X-Men game.
or the day that has passed that was in their time the future.
You're gonna give yourself a headache. Stop while you're ahead.
Batman.
The day that was behind the day that was ahead of us.
Big Bag Wolf Studio.
Yeah, they do good work. I like their stuff.
Red Riding Hood.
Yeah.
The more to chew you with.
You just had to pick up Von Burchard's trail on your own, didn't you? You ditched me in Paris with no explanation, and off you go to infiltrate one of the world-renowned receptions of this Lord Mortimer?
Uh-huh.
Now he writes me to say that you've gone missing on his private island?
House on a
By
rock.
the way, looks more like a big rock than a paradise island.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said it.
Great big rock. Rock.
The least he could do is explain to me how he managed to lose you. In any case,
Oh no, is Mom missing?
stop all this, Mother. It no longer suits your age. Well,
Oh, is this taking
I'm
place
sure I'll
before what we
find
just
you
went
once
through?
again,
I think it's
wandering
after.
through the
Oh,
caves
okay.
beneath the
This said a
island,
month later.
searching for some long lost
Ooh.
mystical object that you just can't live without. I'm already hating this trip, and all I've done is think
Contrary
about
to
it.
what one may be able to imagine, it was not the host
Oh,
himself
hello.
who invited me.
Well now, Duchess, we find ourselves both invited by Sir Hall.
Well, how very amusing. Perhaps we have some common interests, Your Eminence. Is this your first time at one of Lord Mortimer's legendary parties?
Oh, no. We have been friends since long ago.
Ah.
As I'm doing some business with Sir Holmes,
This priest loves to party.
Well, I simply can't wait for all the festivities to begin.
I throw parties all the time.
What brings you here?
What brings me here?
It is always happening in the holy ground.
That text is so tiny I can't read
Uh-huh.
it. What does it say?
So what brings you here? Business with Lord Mortimer or personal reason?
It is your choice.
I'm gonna say that one.
You have
Lord
made the wrong
Mortimer
choice.
asked me to join him. We have some business to take care of.
Oh, how mysterious. You adapt quickly, my son. You get along here like a fish in water. Would you believe that we are all here hoping to solve our personal issues? You'll see.
Right. I doubt that you came here to look for your mother, Your Eminence.
Personal be
Consider
suspicious.
yourself fortunate, young man,
Give out
because
les
there are
plans.
many who dream of one day setting foot on this island, and only a very few ever make it. Indeed, I imagine this must be your first time here.
Welcome to Great Big Rock Island.
Absolutely, or turn the question back to the Duchess.
I'm gonna turn the question back to him.
And you,
My
Duchess,
name is not
you
Duchess.
seem to be quite here. Am I right?
I do not think that one can ever get accustomed to what Lord Mortimer prepares for his guests. But you are right. This is not the first time I've been on this wharf.
Oh.
If you've come back again, I imagine you must find it to be of some interest.
Here, everything is possible if you make the right choices. It really
Ooh.
is up to you whether you leave better off or not.
That's some foreshadowing.
A little bit.
If you find me
Definitely feels like
It's
foreshadowing.
all about your
I
choices.
did not mean to cause you any embarrassment.
I'm oddly close to that guy. It
Yeah.
felt like.
Monsieur de Richet, if you would like to join us.
I'm coming, Duchess. A cardinal? A duchess? I wonder if all the guests here are this prestigious.
Maybe.
I wonder if all the guests
gone
here
for a
have
better
gigantic
suit.
boobs.
That's the first thing on your mind here.
Are you alright?
You can't tell me that cardinal wasn't going, whoa! Look at those bazongas!
Oh,
I mean, he can look, he just can't touch.
we shaky.
That's all I'm saying.
Oh, hey, bub.
The priest
Hey,
will
bub.
smite you.
Oh,
The one
Mom.
whom you are searching for. Search
What?
no longer, children.
Okay, it's done.
Did you put it in a safe place?
Oh, hi, Mom.
I made sure no one was following me. Don't worry.
what happened to her
no
hand?
one's going to find it.
That's a really good question.
Are you absolutely sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Right. Just one thing left to do.
No, Mother, no, don't!
What? Have you lost your mind?
There's no other way.
What?
If you kill me, you won't find it.
That is the point, my dear. No one must ever put their hands on it again.
No,
Oh.
but I trusted you.
No, Sarah, don't! No. No! You can run if you want to, Sarah, but you will pay.
well then.
Ooh. Don't question Mummy. Mummy knows best. I agree, Alyssa. She knows what's up.
What's going on?
You got a little something there under your nose, big A.
Yeah,
Here, take this.
right there.
There you go.
Sorry.
Keep it. Are you better?
Oh, he could have been like so smooth right here.
Don't worry.
And he was like, I was punched in the face by your beauty.
Yes! I'm sorry. I'm sure, yes.
Just make it really obvious that we're crushing on her hardcore.
just, she's just like, jeez. Why are everybody
I
looking at
definitely
my
have to
big
find Mother
boobs?
quickly. Am I going crazy or what? This can't be real. The Duchess arrived.
Oh,
with
that's
me.
really dark from the angle I'm looking at.
Into me, for God's
Yeah,
sake.
I can barely see much.
You want me to turn off the light?
Need to
The
find
overhead
your
light?
mother.
Yeah,
Will
that
that
might
help?
help. Might
Yeah.
help.
Make it spooky scary.
Spooky, scary skeletons and shivers down your spine.
There you go. Does that help?
Yeah, a little bit.
Now.
So anyway, be sure to search around because there's stuff to find.
Oh, okay.
Bumbler in stereo and just start walking around the room.
These microphones don't work that way.
If only.
Tell me, what have you been up to since?
Wait, we've met her before? When did that happen?
Oh, my class?
Yeah. So this basically just like determines what skills you kind of get initial skills in. You
so
can
like what he just starts with?
What he starts with, yeah. It doesn't limit you from getting skills in other classes, but they will be more expensive to unlock if you don't choose that class.
Okay.
Do you want to read books? Do you want to high five demons, or do you want to get crazy eyeballs?
Is that like a summary of the differences?
That's what the icons look like to me, at least.
So, what are the differences between the classes?
Okay, so the diplomat basically is more
A good talker.
You want to do it?
No.
Okay. The diplomat's more etiquette, politics, linguistics. Basically, they can bullshit really well.
Okay.
Okay. Occultist is more knowledge. They have better knowledge in science and the arts, and occultism specifically, which is going to play a pretty big part in this game.
Okay.
Detective is you have very good investigative skills, psychology, questioning, logic, vigilance, that kind of stuff.
So, like, do you want to be an intellectual? Do you want to have good reasoning skills or good people skills?
Yeah.
I don't know. That high five is mighty tasty. I really like high fives. But it's your choice. Alyssa was saying Sherlock Holmes, so detective.
Detective. I was leaning towards detective.
Then do that one.
Let's do that one.
Okay, so from here, you have 3 available points to basically, like, okay, you see, like, that little blue mark that's in psychology? You already have kind of a point in that.
Okay.
So you need, like,
3 more.
Yeah.
To get it up to level 2. But because you selected detective, you are already level 1 in all of its associated skills.
Okay.
Okay.
So you can actually go over to the other class skills that you just have to build up to level 1.
Okay, so you can still do the other ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It just, you have to go through an additional level to get up there.
Yeah.
And that's what they're saying, they're more expensive.
Gotcha. Okay. So it looks like I have 3 available points. So is each one of these worth 3 points? Or...
No.
Each one is worth 4.
Yeah.
Okay, so I can't upgrade yet then.
But it looks like
You
the
could
skills in the other trees look like they only need 3.
Like other skills and other trees?
Yeah.
Yeah, you see those kind of little marks around the corner that kind of makes the circle. So, like, select one. Just click on it, and you'll kind of see. You see how it's filling it in?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So those are the points, essentially.
Yeah, and you can allocate all the points and take them back out without locking it in. Once you lock it in, it's permanent, though.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
So, yeah, you can kind of explore through what they have, and it just depends on what you
what
kind of
skills you want.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's see what we have available here.
So you can, like, double down on your class skills, or you can decide I want to be a generalist, or...
I want to try and be a generalist.
I want to be a general. Yar me hearty. I will lead your army.
You said over here, like, this is the people skills?
Yes.
Yeah.
So
And I mean, there's some overlap, but
let's see.
in general.
Conviction and diversion.
Yeah.
Let's see. Maybe I can put one in each of these. So that's something I can do.
Yeah. I mean, you could be a detective and make people tell you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Be very aggressive. Just tell me what you did. It's almost the Batman approach. I'm gonna beat you up and make you tell me what you did.
Well, over the last few years, I've solved a number of crime cases. Like the chauffeur d'Angers, for example.
The
They used to
what?
torture their victims with burning embers.
I don't know.
Charming. How did you catch them?
I told the most cowardly one that the others had given him up.
Ah, and I wager your thief suddenly started to talk.
You wouldn't believe it. He told us everything. The jobs, the stashes, the names of his partners. Couldn't shut him up.
I heard about that case, but I didn't know you were the one who solved it.
I'm flattered that the news made it across the channel. And you've got a darn good memory, Duchess.
Well, they say I have the memory of two people. But please, call me
I
Emily.
wish I had that.
Fine, Emily.
I've got the memory of
I
an
was actually
eighth of
helped
a
like this
people.
by my mother.
I can vouch for
Never by
that.
chance.
We've already met.
Oh gosh, they flirting. Yeah, Alyssa, you know they are.
Oh, what was she asking?
We've already met. You do remember me, don't you?
Oh,
No, not at all.
Yeah, not at all. So lie to her, or not at all. Sorry.
let's see.
How could I forget a woman such as yourself?
A woman such as me. What a sweet talker you are. Remind me of how we met.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
Okay, so your skills give you access to unique choices and actions at the cost of effort points. The higher your skill level, the lower the cost in effort points. Okay?
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
So your effort points, go ahead and validate it. Yeah, go ahead and do that. Your effort points are at the bottom left. Those diamonds,
Uh-huh.
those are your effort points. So you could, at this point right now, because you don't have the skills for it, but those other options, the one on the right and the one below, require certain skills. But you see that number 1 right next to the icon?
Mm-hmm.
That's how many skill points it would cost if you had the skill to do it.
Okay.
But
Okay.
since he hasn't leveled up that skill, he can't use that skill.
Right.
Okay.
So I'm left with only one choice then.
Right, and if you scroll over the ones you don't have access to, you can actually see what would be required, which that's diversion, and then the other one's manipulation.
Okay.
So it kind of gives you an idea,
Ah.
and that can help kind of give you a hint of what maybe you want to level up in the next time around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what, so you know what you can be prepared for.
Oh, Alyssa
So-
wanted us to chat her up.
All right. Well, I guess I've only got the one option.
Don't you remember? We bumped into each other at Mesmer's show in Paris. That fraudster had even bamboozled the Marquis of Lafayette.
You too, apparently, because I've never been to see him.
Ouch. Well, that didn't work.
No.
Go to the manor.
She's on to us.
Okay, so your skills allow you to discover hidden details. Select the object that is most suggestive of the situation in order to discover them. Opportunities do not consume effort points. To access the skill required for the situation, you just need to have it unlocked.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and these have a time limit, so keep that in mind.
Ooh.
So, see those tiny little diamonds?
Mm-hmm.
There you
can
go.
pick one.
And there will be ones that are
Ask her a
false, too.
question. She answers
So-
with another. Is she playing with me?
Okay, so each person you meet on the island has their own personality, which makes them vulnerable to certain skills and immune to others. Exploiting their personality is crucial to achieve your personal goals. Skills used against immunities will not succeed and leave you exhausted. Meanwhile, exploited vulnerabilities will give you 1 effort point back.
Okay. So certain characters will be immune to some things and vulnerable to others.
Yep.
Yeah.
And there's various ways you can discover what those things are, including exploring and finding details and things
Excuse
about
my
other
insisting,
people.
but you still
Mhm.
haven't
Okay,
told
so
me
we know
about
she's
my
immune
mother.
to logic
Do you
now.
know
Right.
her?
You'll see, Louis. Everybody here knows Sarah de Richet.
I don't know where we're going like this, Emily, but you're connected to my mother one way or another. And if I can believe my vision, you don't have much of a place in her heart.
Yeah, you obtain talents when carrying out certain actions. Remember to review their unlock conditions and effects as they offer very interesting improvements.
Oh god, there's so many layers.
Wow. There's a lot of layers to this.
The talents, that's more stuff that's going to come naturally just as you progress, and you'll end up with pretty cool benefits off of them.
Yeah. I'm actually having a hard time trying to keep up with all of it.
It's all good.
It
Most of
flows
it,
pretty naturally, actually.
it kind of autopilots
Yeah.
itself.
So now you got a chance to explore here. Well, after you talk to this douchebag.
Where did you come from, good sir?
Where did you go?
Delighted to welcome you among us.
Don't call me Cotton Eye Joe, sir.
I must tell you we are
Cotton Eye Joe!
find your mother.
I immediately regret meeting you.
What was he asking?
I must tell you we're doing our utmost to find your mother as quickly as possible. So your options are, where is Lord Mortimer, or what do you know about my mother?
How did you meet my mother? What sitcom
Tell
are
me
you
about
from?
The disappearance of my mother.
2 weeks have passed since Sir's mother went missing. All the staff here have since been busy searching every nook and cranny of the island. But Sir may rest assured, we shouldn't be long in finding her.
You searching the crannies because she's old?
So far.
She's like a granny?
That Sir's mother
The granny cranny?
is hiding on the island, regularly changing her location. But no one seems to know why she would find this behavior necessary.
What do you mean?
On several occasions, we have found leftovers of food, a few of her things, or even traces of campsites. The reason why we're searching the wharf again is because lights were spotted there last night.
Where we are now?
Yeah, despite all of the countless braziers that you
Lights
have
were
on the
seen in
wharf.
middle of the night, sir. After verification, none of the guests seem to have left the manor last night. We think that perhaps Sir's mother was here.
Are there any witnesses, or have you found anything here? And you see how it has a 0? That means it won't cost any skill points.
And did you find anything then?
We discovered a certain amount of damage, sir, on the wooden part of the wharf.
What type of damage?
Broken barrels, mainly. We'll do whatever is necessary to have them rapidly repaired. But quite frankly, I can't imagine what Sir's mother would have been doing with them.
Mother been doing with barrels?
Nevertheless, our search of the wharf hasn't been entirely unsuccessful, though.
What do you mean?
We seem to have found an object that would appear to belong to Sir's mother. A handkerchief. The handkerchief is embroidered with the initials SDR.
Isn't that the thing that what's her name gave us to clean off the blood?
Well, she had one very similar, but it had her initials on it.
Give it to Lord Mortimer as soon as I see him.
I know my mother. She's not the kind to go for a midnight stroll on the wharf for nothing. I've got to find out what the hell she
I
was
mean,
doing.
SDR.
Damn, those
Where exactly
forehead
did you
nerves.
find the
Yeah,
handkerchief?
seriously.
On the landing dock, sir. The one you arrived
SDR could
on.
mean anybody. It could mean Sock Demon Rock.
Stock Demon Rock.
Yeah, it's the most extreme version of rock, paper, scissors.
What does that one say?
Let me have the handkerchief. I'll take care of it. And then the other option that you have is let us say no more then.
And then take
me the handkerchief.
Handkerchief.
I'll personally show it to Lord Mortimer.
Well,
I've traveled hard for several days in order to get here.
yes, but
Invited by your master.
no, of course.
Because my mother went missing right under your nose.
Sir, please.
And having only just arrived, you refused to give me her personal belongings?
Of course not, sir. It was never my intention to contradict, sir. Here you are. I must return now.
I feel bad now.
Yeah, a little bit.
Poor sir, he was trying to do his job, and then you're just like, give me the piece of cloth.
It's indeed your handkerchief, Mother.
I mean, if it's mom's handkerchief, I mean,
I need to know what it is.
it's ours.
Gotta find her
Doing out here
her
on this
cranny.
Alright, so now you have room to search around for clues around here.
Explore.
And the big things you're looking for are like the tiny blue dots.
Mm-hmm.
Those will highlight like different choices. So you can kind of see there. Yeah.
Okay.
Royal
Jelly.
Royal
jelly
jelly.
restores 2 effort points. You cannot carry more than 5. And that's with pretty much any item.
Couldn't have hoped for
Ooh,
better.
there's another one.
in
Oh,
the
you
boat?
just passed it.
Oh. Oh. Hello.
Nope.
Or-
Nope.
No.
No, some of the like
The shine
reflections.
spots, yeah.
Yeah.
Chest might belong to Duchess Hillsborough.
So that was the Duchess's chest. Okay. So yeah, some of it is like just random information, and then other bits are actually useful. It seems like.
Yeah. And then there's actually stuff back down there. if
Yeah,
you wanna
and then you
explore
can
that
hold
way.
down R2 to move faster.
Oh, down where?
To your left?
This one?
Nope. That's not your left.
Into the water, into the
That way.
brazier. Burn my
Where
pants.
you came from, there's stuff down there too.
Okay.
Broken
I was like, why you left? There's nothing over there.
Set myself
No,
on fire.
Where you came from, there's stuff there now. It was just getting you through the intro crap. So now you actually have access to that, so you can see other things.
You know how much developers love to hide stuff after the place that you just got cutscene
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. I'm well aware.
to. It's adventuring
Must be
101.
an incredible view from up there. Impossible to set foot on the island without being seen from 300 meters away.
Also impossible to dock on because it's just a giant rock.
Yeah.
How did they first build, like, the pier and stuff onto this island? That must have been a nightmare to climb.
We're going to climb this rock and build a deck there.
Oh, you got more royal jelly.
Deck the rock with lots of
Rock.
housing? Question mark?
La 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 la.
Deck the rock with lots of rock. La 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 la.
The game has been telling you to run for the longest time, and you refuse to listen. Please, sir,
Oh,
will you hold down the R2 button so you can just scurry along so I can continue doing my
There you go.
work? Thank you, sir.
You know how much my eyes suck. I can barely read the text that's on screen because it's so damn tiny.
If sir would like a pair of glasses, all you need is but request, sir.
I'm wearing glasses.
Oh, I see, sir. I'm gonna have fun doing that.
Okay, it says find a clue. To the right is examine the letters one at a time, or the last one is stand back.
I'm gonna find a clue.
Ah, one of the letters is stamped with the seal of the order.
Ooh.
Recognize your handwriting anywhere, Mother. But who is this Samuel Ritter Dauchois? Who are you writing to? I don't recognize the name. Let's see what's
Oh, it's a
inside
letter
this
that she was writing?
So,
Dear Samuel, my stay on Lord Mortimer's island is going wonderfully well.
For a second, I thought it said Dear Santa.
That'd be amazing. It's just a box of letters to Santa.
Give to our old friend Manuel Godoy. I would be most grateful. I have been told that he's going to join us here soon. I would like to mark the occasion. Thank you in advance. Yours devotedly, Sarah Faustine de Richet.
what is your game here, Mother? Secrets, always more secrets. You never talk to anyone using language like this. Something's going on here.
Uh-huh.
Who is this Samuel Ritter?
That bird outside's really noisy.
Yeah.
Think.
There you go. It ran out of steam.
He got tired.
Sounds familiar.
Alright, what
Godoy,
is the
Godoy.
name Manuel Godoy? Sounds so familiar. The only option is no, I can't remember.
Aw.
No.
Some importance. Spanish, I'd say. But just can't put a face to him. Well,
That's
we'll need to
okay.
talk about it soon, Mother. I don't know what you've gotten yourself into this time.
We
but
stole the note that you
you've got
wrote
a lot to tell me.
for that person, so it's
Yeah.
okay.
When we mentioned like it sounds like a letter to Santa, it made me think of because since it said France earlier, it made me think of when we played Civ 6 and Wade in his letter. Like it made me think like, dear Santa, go away, love France. Just it's a letter to Santa, just telling him to go away.
Mm-hmm.
So now you got a whole section down here to the right you can go to, or you can go up the stairs.
Go check this
And
out.
yeah, Alyssa, I don't know. I want to think Mom's a good person, but she might not be a good person. I have a feeling it's gonna jerk us in both directions.
Yeah, it's kind of leaving that up to question.
Mm-hmm.
Mom.
Wooden floorboard.
Examine or question where it came from.
What? You're gonna interrogate the floorboard? Oh, never mind.
Where were you on August 16th? It's just a blank of wood.
So you already made that choice, so that's what the yellow means.
Okay.
So you can examine it or stand back.
Probably comes from this part of the wharf. The wood is slightly eaten away, of course, but it still would have been fine if it weren't smashed.
Smashed. Board.
I see.
Let me smash. Because I can't control myself. Yeah, you'll either have to trust Mommy or say screw it. Probably. That's probably what's going to end up happening.
Hulk, let me smash.
Oh, open the gate or step back.
Open the gate.
Locked. I'll never get
Of course
open
it's locked.
bare-handed.
Boo. Aw.
Meh.
We need subterfuge. The most delicious of sneaking.
We need a key made out of fudge.
Fresh, hot subterfuge. Does anybody else just like love a nice fresh batch of subterfuge?
I don't even know what subterfuge is.
Subterfuge.
I was about to say, like, I know fudge.
Latin inscription. And
Climb the damn gate. If only that was an option. That's what I would do. Also, that moon is very vivid.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen the moon like that crisp.
So you can continue to explore the dock or go up the stairs just like you did. Never mind.
Yeah.
It didn't look like there was more to explore, but I could have been wrong.
Oh no.
How did Mortimer manage to build his manor at the top of a rocky outcrop?
I thought the servant was gonna like talk to us.
He's on to us.
Sir, I've come to get my handkerchief, sir.
No, it's my handkerchief. You gave it to me.
Pulls a mask up. It's your mom. Surprise.
Surprise, motherfucker.
I'm going to need the handkerchief back, sir. I realize that SDR stands for Spanky Monkey Rations.
That just happens to be the company that I work for.
What?
Okay, well, first of all, it was a D, not an M.
Huh?
Spanky
Oh.
monkey rations?
Well, there we go. I don't know. I forgot the initials.
SDR.
Just
Just change the letter entirely.
well,
Spanky donkey rations.
Donkey works.
There we go.
Monkey does not.
What can I do for you, Your Eminence?
I wanted to ask you. You are the son of Sara de Riche, aren't you?
how does everybody
You see,
know that?
Your mother and I were supposed to meet here on this very spot. I was supposed to hand her a very important envelope, but I haven't seen her.
Only
Uh-oh.
Mother had told me why she was coming here. Anyway, I ought to take the envelope. It might have something to do with her disappearance. Listen,
She
if it will
disappeared because
always
she didn't
use
want to read his mail.
Confrontation. Ooh.
Okay, during a confrontation, you have to go through several steps while being as persuasive as possible. Confrontations have consequences on the rest of the story, so don't hesitate to use your skills.
Ah.
So the goal of this one is to persuade him to entrust the letter to you.
Okay.
Okay?
Piaggi.
Yeah.
Piaggi. I think it's Piaggi.
Thank you, my son. I bear that in mind. I'd rather deal with her directly. Don't take it personally.
Then why did you bring it up?
I happen to know if your mother has arrived yet.
Yes, she's been here for several weeks now, or never mind, give me your letter.
Wow. How forthcoming of us.
Certainly, Your Eminence. Mother got here some time ago. I was hoping to find her when I arrived, but given the hour, she must be asleep by now.
Right. I shall see her tomorrow then.
By the way, Your Eminence, I wasn't aware you knew my mother.
Ah, if you only knew, my son. I hold your mother in the highest regard. She has rendered great service to the church, and her help is invaluable. I
Okay.
hope that you will follow in her footsteps.
If only she had told me where she was headed.
Nonetheless,
I feel like
our
we're not listening to a
exchanges
thing
have
he's
always
saying.
been discreet, and I should like them to remain as such. If your mother wishes to speak to you about us one day, I will not mind if she does so.
That is very commendable. But since we work together on a daily basis, it's surely just an oversight.
Most certainly. You said you work together. What do you do exactly?
We are members of the Golden Order. Professional secrets. Sorry. Those are the only two you have options for right now.
My mother and I belong to the same secret organization, the Golden Order, which I joined a few years ago. Mother trained me, and I assist in her research. In other words, you can trust me.
my child, you are telling a perfect stranger that you and your mother work for a secret society. It would seem that discretion is not one of your specialities, my son. You will understand that it does not encourage me to put my trust in you.
Aww. Did you just curse in front of me?
Is there any other solution? Look, if it's of any help, you can always leave your envelope with me, and I'll give it to her as soon as I see her.
I hesitate. Up till now, we have always dealt with her in person, and that has always been successful. Do you think I should give it to you?
Yes.
Depends on what it contains. Yes, I'll give it to her if I find her, or you can count on me.
Let's see. Oh, that's the skill too.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Only you know that, Your Eminence. If you're asking me if you can trust me, or if I can keep a secret, I would answer yes. Absolutely.
Ah, we found a vulnerability.
In truth, it all depends on the nature of the contents of your letter.
It is a list of names.
This list must be of
It is all the good little boys for Santa Claus.
It's a list of people that your mother must help. Listen to me, my child. If I give you the letter, can you promise me before God that no one other than your mother will read it?
Other than your mother.
So for the last step of a confrontation, you must convince the person you are talking to by giving a positive answer. If you give a bad answer, the step will repeat itself until either you give a right one or you have no blunders left.
Ah, okay. That's handy.
So it gives you a couple chances.
Well, repeat the chapter we messed up with.
So okay, no worries, or no thank you, no.
No, Alyssa, we're not going to attack the old guy.
It is.
Also, welcome, Captain Moss.
The Almighty God to honor the promise that no one but my mother shall cast her gaze upon your letter.
We're not going to attack the old guy that looks like a turkey.
Let's stop there. I'm going to tell you a secret, Monsieur Delucci. Your mother and I
All right.
are organizing
We missed one of them, but we still got it.
Yep.
French
Yeah, you have a certain number of blunders, it looks like.
organized by the cursed
It's not for all of them, so you have to be aware of it.
So some of them are more dire than others.
Without
Yep.
your mother, hundreds of men of the cloth would have gone to the guillotine. She has made the services of your order available to us by organizing the priest's safe passage across the
Ah, so she's smuggling priests for their own safety. Like,
She always provided assistance. Young man, you can be proud to be her son.
aw,
Be it
well
only
that's
for her sake.
good, I guess,
Always respect your
or
name.
kind of her.
Here,
Well, it sounds like we gained his trust.
it includes a list of about 15 names ready for departure. Be quick. Remember to tell Sarah when you see her that time is short.
Aren't we supposed to be here for like an extended period of time?
Alone, whether to look
How is she going to organize a bunch of people to get expedited out of a country if she's stuck on a tiny island in the middle of nowhere?
That's probably a good question.
I have telekinetic powers.
I am Psycho Mom.
Alright, so you got people you can meet, or you can go and kind of explore around, because you got some
Book.
things you can find.
Let's see a book.
Lives of the Noble Greeks and Romans by Plutarch, a biography of the great men.
Sweet.
So your only option is to take the book. So
All right, I guess we're
Fine, I guess that's all I'm
yoink.
doing.
all right. Okay, manuscripts allow you to educate yourself during the adventure. At the start of each quest, you can choose what to read and gain permanent skill points from them.
Sweet.
Sweet.
Yeah, so finding books is very handy in this.
Okay, books equal good.
Well, I mean, in the scenario that she's shooting, the woman, you'd have to convince her not to, or take the gun, or shoot her in a way. Oh, you're talking about that thing when we got the nosebleed.
Is beyond belief.
It's the best one can say. I've been longing for a warm fire for ages.
Since I set foot on the island,
What
I
happened
haven't
with the
ventured
hat?
more than 2
He
yards
said,
away
I thought my chimney was large, but this is ridiculous.
Monsieur, may I introduce you to Monseigneur His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi? He joins
I
us
also
straight
have a
from
big
Rome.
chimney.
Would you
Oh,
like to
just
compare
for me.
chimneys? I can guarantee mine does more than blow smoke. Oh, hey! It's George Washington.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. President. Louis Moras de Richer. It is an honor to meet you.
Young man, let's keep it simple.
There's no need to feel down.
I should imagine you never thought you'd be in such company.
I must admit that I didn't. It's the first time that I've ever met so many illustrious personalities.
Awesome.
And you haven't seen anything yet.
Like my chimney. That's going to end up recurring through this
They
entire
can't all be
series.
here. Most of the time, there's only the upper crust.
Just every once in a while, like George Washington has to return and just
the perfect place
make
to
a
build up on
joke about his chimney.
What were you talking about, if you forgive my indiscretion?
My mother or about a letter?
At the risk of disappointing you, we weren't conspiring in our corner, sir. His Eminence was simply telling me that he knew my mother and how much he held her in high esteem.
It so happens that Monsieur de Riche's mother is to join us. Oh, pity. No scrumptious gossip or juicy tidbits, unmentionable secrets, or even
George
one that
Washington is a gossip.
Despite all the evil in the world, you can't stop.
Oh,
scheming
pity.
left and right around here.
I wanted to know more.
Oh, balls.
Well, my friends, do any of you know the reason why we're here this time? Not in the slightest. As for me, I've been invited by Sir Holm, a close friend of Lord Mortimer, but I do not know the reason why.
You see, Louis, every time Lord Mortimer organizes a reception, he always finds a moment to set up a chat with all the guests,
During which time we remake the world.
accompanied by gallons of absinthe and cussing. I'll leave you to imagine the result.
Sounds like a party.
If I understand rightly, Monsieur de Richet, you've come out here to join your mother. For what reason exactly?
She's gone missing or invent something.
What you
Lord
gonna
Mortimer
do?
asked me to drop everything and come find my mother, who seems to have disappeared during her stay here. I took the first boat, and here I am.
I'm so sorry.
Don't be, sir. It's not your fault.
Seriously, though, I know your mother well. Stay behind with me afterwards, and we'll take a moment to speak about her.
Okay.
I know, Chip.
Opportunity. Oh,
Uh-oh.
there you go.
Oh, I didn't know that you had, like, if you pick the wrong one, it'll still give you time.
If you have time, do it, yeah.
It's the highest distinction of the order in the United States.
So if you see a bright thing, select all of them.
He must really know his stuff when it comes to the occult.
Am I not wrong?
Good evening, my friends.
Holy shit. That's the man for my vision.
An urgent case has delayed our host, Lord.
Oh my god, it's the Crypt Keeper.
I was about to say. He looks like either the Crypt Keeper or a clown.
Start.
Ask that man or say nothing.
Oh, I
Okay.
didn't have time.
Yeah. So,
Aww.
when time limit is
And
over,
now,
an
my
answer is
friends,
automatically
a light
selected.
meal is served in the small salon. For those who would like to, you're invited to follow me into the next room.
My dear friend,
I wouldn't follow
you
you
must
anywhere.
obey my
You scare
orders.
me.
I shall follow.
We'll
Yeah,
have
he's
to
got a
be
scary
careful
face.
To make too much noise. One of Lord Mortimer's guests is relaxing.
Oh, we shall be quiet.
Tales
Take it
from the
along
crypt.
with you, but I
It's
have
like,
already
you
been
intentionally do that
Thus,
kind of
I shall be
makeup,
happy to
or
remain
is it
by
just
the fire.
natural?
If you don't mind, Gregory,
Yeah,
I'd like to keep Mr.
I can't
Mortimer
tell.
company.
Please feel at home.
They live on a tropical island, but he seems really
Lord
pasty.
Washington will be able to speak about my mother. But on the other hand, I'd like to learn more about this home. I saw him in my vision.
Which will you do? Stay and
Do
listen
you
to
wanna-
Washington and his chimney, or discover Holmes' chimney?
No. No, that chimney
Or
That's
go with
that's
the
a
Crypt Keeper.
that's a chimney that doesn't need to be.
sweeped.
Let's see. I feel like like hanging out with Washington would be beneficial, but at the same time, the other guy wasn't his dream.
Yeah, Mr. President, we got a carrot for a president and two parties who argue constantly.
Yeah. That's true.
I'm gonna stay with Mr. President, man.
All right.
Let's see what Washington has to say. Sir, if you don't mind, I shall stay here.
Do exactly as you please, young man.
I don't know why that beginning of that sentence sounded a lot more aggressive.
Just like you, when I arrived this morning, I found out that Sarah had gone missing. I know your mother well.
Then why did you ask me why I was here?
Emily is from the English branch of the Golden Order.
And President Washington is in fact the leader of the Order in the United States.
Ah.
I didn't know.
Sorry to have made you wait, but I didn't want to speak in front of the others.
You did well. Secrecy and discretion are the pillars of our organization.
Like my chimney.
If I can help.
That's a pillar too.
Would you like to see my chimney?
Now's the time.
I assure you, it's quite well swept.
Tell me more about this Mortimer, or where does Emily know my mother from?
Do you want to know what my favorite song is? Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim tree. My sweeper is lucky as lucky can be.
Tell me more about this chimney.
Has never wanted to tell me why.
Lord Mortimer is a remarkable man. He's wealthy and is advisor to the very highly placed. Your mother is the head of the Order in France. It doesn't surprise me that he asked her to come.
Lord Mortimer greatly contributed to financing my electoral campaign.
Oh. So Mortimer has his hand in politics.
Without ever seeking to gain an advantage.
And that is to his credit.
Yes, you can trust him. He will do everything in his power to help you find Sarah.
Mr. Washington.
How did he come to know her?
Familiar with my mother.
Or when did he see her for the last time?
This one.
When did you
It's
last
more
speak to her?
information.
Philadelphia, 15 years ago. Sarah often
what,
went back and
Haru?
forth between France and the United
What?
States.
Yes, I remember.
You say I
those
must
days.
warn them
I
about the
didn't see her
German
a lot.
Nazis. Are you
Right.
trying to tell him like things from the future to just ruin everything?
Not
Is that what you're doing, Art?
But I can't promise.
Tell him
you
about
anything.
anime waifus? Yeah, he's just trying to cause a time paradox.
Yeah. May I ask, when you saw each other, what did you talk about? Or the mysteries that surround us, or the Golden Order, perhaps? Those are the only two you have.
Let's see. That one.
My mother has always been fascinated by strange powers. Did she talk to you about anything like that?
Yes. Her facility for discerning truths from rumor served me well. Such as
Aw.
preventing massacres, like the one at Salem, from happening again.
And my
Convincing
chimney.
people that a horseman cannot ride around without heads.
Oh, what a massacre that was that night.
Wait,
Keep
what?
an open and logical mind?
Yes, that's it.
Thank you, sir. I was hoping to speak with Lord Mortimer. At least now I have some information, thanks to you.
I repeat, Lord Mortimer is a man of his word. You won't be disappointed. And I am persuaded that your mother's research is his main concern.
Research?
Do the others in the Order know, do you think? Or what if Mother has left the island?
Well, I mean, she would have had to doggy paddle all the way back to France, and we don't quite know where we're at, so...
And Mother's apparently missing a hand now, so that would have been an amazing feat.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Mother still is at the head of the Golden Order. I find it difficult to believe that she came to this island without notifying the other members.
As for myself, I did not know. I am here at the request of Sir Holm, a situation regarding the Crown of England to resolve, and to see what Lord Mortimer has to propose to us.
As for me,
Huh.
Lord Mortimer asked me here to speak about the future of America. I did not know that your mother would even be among us. In any case, no one has yet mentioned associating the Order.
We haven't found many clues yet.
Okay. So the Order wasn't told about each member,
I'm sure
like,
nothing
going.
bad has happened to her.
Yes, I hope not.
I don't know
That
why.
was like so creepy.
Yeah,
that
I
movement.
thought his head was going to just keep turning like Exorcist
Like
style.
some baby doll shit.
Yeah.
His head just turns all the way around, and then it goes
Well,
back
I
to
am
like
impressed
normal
with all
position
this
on the other side, and you just go,
Don't spend too much
Chimney.
time with Mr. Washington, my dear, or you'll lose your pretty accent. You seem to be intrigued by that statue.
Absolutely. It is remarkable.
And big.
Lord Mortimer is fond of atypical works of art. I won't disguise the fact that I find it all a little megalomaniacal.
You want to see a chimney?
Oh no. I can't do it. I shouldn't.
What?
No. Don't make me.
Oh, that chimney.
George Washington is like, oh, what does he have to say?
Opportunity.
Oh. Ah, damn.
Aw.
Miss Adams is here to rest. You have perhaps already come across her in the corridors. She
Bumbler.
arrived a few days
What?
What did you think of?
No. It's forbidden.
She is not
It is a terrible plague that I should not unleash on this series.
I'm counting on your indulgence.
Oh, fine. I'll do
Is-
it the next time there's a gap in the conversation.
Oh, opportunity. No.
Oh, shit.
Never let your hand off the remote, man.
Do you want to see my chimney?
Oh, God.
Damn it. Missed a couple opportunities, too.
I am doing my job.
Ladies, gentlemen, I bid you all good night. Mr. President, Your Eminence, Duchess, you have the same rooms as usual. You, Monsieur de Richet, will find your room at the end of
Wait,
the
is that the same act? Is that the same servant or a different servant?
They all look the same.
Well, my friends, I am bone tired. I am off to my bed. See you in the morning.
Good night, sir. I shall do likewise.
Louis, I shall see you in the morning. Sleep well.
Good night. See you tomorrow. Oh man, it's been quite a day.
How does she keep her hair up like that?
Where is my room?
I don't think
Anti-gravity.
it's your hair, her hair, that we need to worry about defying gravity.
Fair enough.
Probably the balloons on her chest.
Yeah. I mean, a little helium goes a long way.
So yeah. So you have a full corridor and the downstairs you can now explore.
I love how we're just going to skip over.
Before you decided to go on with the story or somehow find your room and skip everything, I wanted to make sure that you knew you can't explore this. There's a lot to explore here before you go to bed.
Wait, skip over what? What are you talking about?
Well, I don't want him to find his room and skip to cutscenes when
Oh,
he
no,
has
no,
a
no.
lot of things
I
to
was talking
explore
about.
here.
I was talking about his remark on
No. That's all-
helium.
I just wanted to say that beforehand so that all of a sudden we're not in the middle of a cutscene because I'm talking about how her voice is a lot higher because she's got helium in her chest. We tend to get very distracted very quickly because
Oh.
of stupid shit.
Oh, so easily.
I don't want you to end up missing.
I thought that's
missing
why I
anything.
was brought onto this series, was to be a distraction.
You started this channel to be a distraction.
That's true.
Duke Manuel Godoy.
Hey, Manuel Godoy. We heard that name.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to be here. And then we can ask him how he met our mother.
And we can ask him about his chimney.
No, it's not magnificent enough.
No, Washington has to be involved on that.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Sorry,
None.
it's a phone message.
Yeah. Taylor, I'm here to tell you to shut up and pay attention.
Oh, did I just get to my room?
Was that who was that?
Yeah, that was Alyssa. That was like your role.
Oh, I did get to my room.
Yes.
I was trying to explore. I just happened to stumble upon my room.
So this is Piaggi's letter. You can unseal it or leave it closed.
Do you read it or not read it? Are you going to be good or are you going to disappoint Santa Claus? I mean, coal can keep me warm in the winter.
Eeny, meeny, miny, moe, catch a talking about that one.
Okay, let's see what it contains.
Unwrapping the letter.
One's morality is dictated by eeny, meeny, miny, moe.
God, he wasn't lying. But now it's opened. I better get it to Mother soon.
Oh no, you were too late, Alyssa. He already chose.
Nice.
Yeah, everybody in chat going, no!
Yep.
But there is also stuff to explore in here too. Specifically in this room, so.
Yeah.
Oh, I can leave
But
the
you
room.
can go back out too, so.
Bye.
See ya.
I just wanted to read this letter that I said I wouldn't read.
Yeah. And by the way, this corridor is a lot bigger than you probably think it is, so.
Is there a map?
I think so. Try the middle pad.
Is it the middle one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. You
It's a
are
map.
here.
You are here.
Welcome to Mortimer Island. You are currently located on the floor. I don't know what floor we're on.
Yeah, something they probably haven't taught you yet. The D-pad is where all your items are. So, you know,
okay.
like the royal jelly and stuff like that you've been getting?
Yeah.
You use the D-pad to get those. So do the down button on the D-pad,
Okay.
and now you have more skill points back.
Okay.
Okay, so royal jelly restores skill points, or the effort points. And then you'll have a couple other things that you'll run into
Okay.
that do different things with skill points and skills and stuff like that.
Jelly.
Delicious jelly.
So it's pretty much kind of a whole thing of rationing things out and using your items wisely.
Open the
So
door.
that way you can like do
No.
the most stuff possible.
Well, I guess I
As
can
as
open
many
the door.
things as you can, or as try to make the smart choices as much as possible.
Gotcha. There is a lot of paintings in this place.
Yes, there is.
Yes, there is. Or is it yes, there are?
Arr.
Yes, they be.
There you go. Now you're thinking like a nonconformist.
I shall not conform to
I
this way of
refuse to
grammar.
use your words. I shall make my own, good sir. That is how Dr. Seuss do.
See, I can't go downstairs. So
Oh,
I guess I'll go this way.
you don't want to read all the little signs?
Well, it's mainly just like names, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But there may be famous people. We've already met Monsieur Washington.
Monsieur.
And
I
you
can't
can
go that way.
No.
I can't go that way. So I guess I go this way.
Can you just eat all the random food that's just laying around?
Just eat all
Say,
of
look,
that
there's some
food.
right there. There's just food. Oh,
Ooh,
see? There you
golden
go.
elixir.
Oh, hey.
Golden elixir cures all your negative alterations. You haven't really encountered those yet. But those are handy to have. Oh, and pages from an encyclopedia.
Sweet.
Sweet.
This place is awesome. It's got random books and food. Now all it needs is video games and we'd be set.
There you go.
Video games in the 1700s.
Yeah. Well, I mean, nobody else discovered them for so long because they were stuck on a giant rock. The technology didn't make it across the seas
Well,
for a while.
hold on a minute. Maybe somebody on this giant rock invented video games, but because they're stuck on a giant rock, then it never reached civilization.
Yep.
So nobody knows about the glory of video games until
Except for
300 years
the
later.
upper echelons of society that are hiding away.
They were truly ahead of their
Yeah.
time.
George Washington was the first one to play an Atari 2600.
The rest of the world wouldn't discover the glory that was the Atari 2600 until 300 years later.
Headcanon accepted.
Hey, what did you call this game? Et?
Oh, wait, no. 200 years later. Technically less, but you get the idea.
Oh, E.T. It's two. Oh, gotcha.
Do you have any games about chimneys?
It has chimneys in it.
Do you think that a game titled Chimney Sweep would work?
George Washington be writing BuzzFeed articles about the
Yeah.
top 10 games that got chimneys in them.
He has a Twitter account. Can you sweep the chimney?
Top 10 games with chimneys. Ah!
Inferno by Dante. Abandoned home.
It's always a fun thought, like
Lovely lectures
the
never
Twitter
understood
accounts
with
of
death.
presidents,
Very
like
jolly.
old ass presidents, if they were today, what they would be tweeting.
Yeah.
It's always a fun concept to explore. Like, what would Abe Lincoln tweet? Like, would you ever get a tweet from Abe Lincoln that said yeet? You know what I mean?
It's definitely a fun thought.
About to deliver the Gettysburg Address. Yeet.
Exactly. Exactly.
Huh. And then, yeah, Alyssa, yeah, it might not have any negative repercussions right now opening that letter, but it may in the future potentially if Pyagi is just like, sup.
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing? Where's that letter?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, I got points.
You got points now. So, what you gonna
I've
invest
got
them in?
4 points.
Go level that stuff up then.
Let's see. What do you think I should do, Taylor?
What I think you should do?
Yeah.
I think you should spend the points.
I know I should spend the points. I was asking for a recommendation.
Baited.
Depends on what you want to do. I mean, based on what you've encountered so far, what do you think would be a wise investment?
Do you want to loot stuff, be able to talk circles around people, or do you want to know stuff about
I feel like
stuff?
I need to be a better shit talker.
Okay, then the left side, then
Is
yeah,
it-
the,
oh, I thought it was this one.
that one's the occultism. That's
More knowledge.
That's knowledge. And
Unless
shit.
you want
okay.
manipulation, I think that's an occultism.
And
And actually, I think he's
yeah,
only
I
one
think so.
point away from manipulation.
Yeah, see the little hangman dude down there on the bottom?
In a marionette.
This one?
That one. That's
Yeah.
manipulation.
Yeah, you just need 1 point for that one.
Yeah, and you'll get level 1 on that.
Bing.
Yay.
And then, yeah, the left side is all the diplomat shit. So,
Politics, linguistics, etiquette,
yeah.
all that stuff. Diversions.
Oh, okay, now I'm starting to see what you mean by 3 points. I mean 4 points.
Mm-hmm.
So like, even though
It
I put 1 in each of these.
You still haven't leveled up the skill.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
They each require a certain amount of points.
I need multiple pints. Gotta
Don't
drink
we
a lot
all?
of alcohol to talk to all these people.
Don't we all?
Need a little bit of liquid courage.
Let's see. Psychology? Is that what this is?
Yep.
Yeah. Let's
What
see.
you gonna pick? I'm gonna start singing the Jeopardy thing for you. You don't make your decisions.
Do that one.
You have 1 more pint.
And I will say this, in terms of recommendation, one that will come in handy later is there down there at the bottom, just to the left. Subterfuge.
My favorite.
Subterfuge.
You can-
Subterfuge.
You can steal items, pick locks, that kind of thing.
Okay, yeah. I'll
So-
put into that then.
Yeah. So investing a little bit in that does help.
Subterfuge.
Okay, now is here where you can equip books. You can only equip 1 right now, but that will go up over time. You can't do that one yet, though, because you only have a few pages from it.
So
So-
you need the whole thing before you can read it.
Yeah, so that one, you can get 1 skill point in conviction, and then the other one is in psychology.
Ooh. Do you want to be able to diagnose if people are crazy in that, or do you want to have the gusto of 1,000 hens?
And one.
Apparently, the 1,000 hens.
I always knew he was a chicken person because
Yep.
he likes Legend of Zelda.
Yep. I want the 1,000 hens.
If you had that, you could have opened the letter without breaking the seal. With subterfuge, yeah.
Yep.
You got to be very sneaky when you were stealing the fudge. Ooh. It's the Crypt Keeper. And Deckard Cain?
And a very tense game of chess.
Your turn.
You're a servant.
The servants are not very efficient.
Durocher can't be far away. They'll find her soon. Their search time is restricted, given that they must keep an eye on Adams.
I can take care of her, you know.
Yes.
Huh.
Well, in any case, I do think
Is that really like? Is that really how people like
From what I've understood,
like,
the search of
make up
Dervishes
themselves back then? Like,
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
Not yet.
I can't speak for the makeup, but definitely the wigs.
Yeah, the powder.
Well, I know the wigs. I'm talking about the makeup.
Some of them
Some
did.
of them did.
Louis grows
Like,
impatient
wow.
at not yet
There
having
was
met
a
the
certain
famous
like
Lord
definition
Mortimer.
of beauty
He will meet
that
him
they would
Yeah,
portray to themselves.
I mean,
It's common in a lot of European culture and also Oriental cultures where
More
they would-
so the latter, yeah.
where being pale was like almost a luxury because that means you were inside all the time.
Yeah, no, and like his is probably like really a bad example of it.
I get
But-
bored and I love the Joker.
Yeah, yeah, his is more the Joker-esque version of it.
Don't trouble yourself. I know my way out.
Ah, good evening,
yeah,
gentlemen.
because I know like judges in
What is
European courts
wrong
still
with his
use the
hair?
powdered wigs. What?
He combed it forward.
What?
One last move?
Yeah, it looks like he. Whoa,
Meh.
that frame rate got low for a second.
A little
Yeah.
bit.
Don't worry. Our games always seem to end like this.
Or always start like this? Come, take a seat, my friend.
But yeah, what was up with that guy's hair? It was crazy. It was like coming in from like an angle.
Yeah, that was a weird hairdo.
Well, at least it probably isn't a wig. Like this guy's. I do not believe that is Holmes.
Washington's on the prowl.
Just
A little nighttime stroll, Mr. President?
There's nothing like it for a good night's sleep.
Do not hesitate to ask a servant to show you back.
The corridors seem
So
quite
why
safe.
exactly are we getting up now?
Well, I think we're from the perception of a servant.
Yeah.
My miracle
Oh, okay.
when one can't get to sleep. A very good night to you, Mr. President.
Thank you. And to you too, sir.
Stay away from my chimney.
Oh, Louis, I
Oh,
have a
okay.
chimney for you.
So his thing is that he can like see perspectives of other people.
I
That's
guess.
what it seems like.
But it seems to cause him nosebleeds too.
Yep.
I can relate to that. I get nosebleeds every fall and winter.
Coming.
Really?
Yeah.
Sinuses.
Yep. Sinuses.
Jeez.
Yeah, I've told you like Jared, spring gets to him, but for me it's fall.
I've never
That
had a
stinks.
nosebleed from allergies though.
Oh yeah, allergies can leave you with nosebleeds.
Ugh.
And
Huh.
fall makes my nose bleed. That's why in fall I have to be really careful and I gotta keep tissues with me at all times.
Yep. Just remember, you got Washington at the door knocking away.
He can wait.
He can knock as long as he wants.
He's not going to get to see my chimney. So remember there was a fireplace in our room. You see, I'm trying to study something that they've managed to architect in this place. A bi-level chimney.
A bi-level chimney.
Steel symmetry. A constitutional republic and a bi-level chimney.
Wait, you have two chimneys. You have a chimney in each room.
Yep.
I have multiple chimneys. You hear that, Washington?
I've got dual chimneys.
Deal with it.
Good heavens, man.
That's even more than I have.
What is wrong with you?
Excuse me, am I bothering you?
No, not in the least. Is something wrong?
Yeah, you're going to have to make choices quicker.
Yeah.
Do you remember the young lady we spoke of?
Mental strain. The strain is causing blood vessels to
What?
pop.
Ah, shit. My thing is I'm having a hard time reading them in time.
Yeah.
Well, Bumler keeps talking in the middle of
She's
it.
the daughter of
It's
my
our-
friend, the Vice President, John Adams. But she is supposed to be dead.
What?
That's bizarre. Fair enough.
Good heavens. I was present at her funeral.
It is disturbing indeed.
Yes. I need to make sure it's her. That's where you come in. I want you to distract Elizabeth while I search her room. And perhaps get my hands on some important information. At least I hope so. Elizabeth is in the small salon. If you hurry, you can still catch her. I just need 10 minutes.
But if my vision is
Okay, so remember when you guys were down at the big chimney?
Uh-huh.
The lady that walked by on the second row, she was in a red gown.
Yeah.
He thinks that that's John Adams' long-lost daughter. John Adams is the vice
Who's
president.
supposed to be dead.
It's supposed to be dead. He wants you to basically distract her downstairs so he can search her room to verify her identity.
Okay.
So do you want to help him, or do you want to investigate about the vision you just had with the guy with the freaky haircut?
Let's help George Washington.
Count on me, sir.
Oh,
Thank you, my friend.
you going to help George Washington dip his hand into the subterfuge?
Yep.
She must not return to her room.
Trust me.
So we just have to distract her for 10 minutes.
Yup.
According to Washington, Lady Adams is in the small salon. I better hurry.
Alright, so now you gotta go find some stairs.
Stirs.
So yeah, so either help him or pursue your own mission. We're gonna be nice, it sounds like.
Yeah, and who knows, it might help our own mission.
Nasida's a good boy. He
What?
likes to be helpful.
It's George Washington. Why wouldn't I help that guy?
I don't know, because he's a gossip and
Thingy.
likes to tout his chimney.
There's a thingy. There we go.
Ooh, collector coin.
Ooh, another shit.
More shit.
Yay.
Give me all the things.
Free loot!
And now you can admire the chimney.
Ah, yes, quite the chimney.
Gaze in wide wonder at the chimney before you.
That is a big chimney.
Alright, so yeah, that ahead of you.
Right here?
That door. That's where the small salon is.
Yep, it's a door.
Oh, you are a godsend.
What's the matter, Your Eminence?
I believe that Miss Adams may be in danger.
What do you mean?
Do you hear that? She is being manhandled in the small salon.
By whom?
Uh-oh.
I don't know
Uh-oh.
exactly. A thug, a Frenchman, it seems. By the cut of his cloth, I'd say he's a member of the French Revolutionary Government. You should do something, my son.
Me?
Okay, I'm going in. Sounds dangerous, or why should I be the one to go?
Yeah, why aren't you helping?
Let's toss the old crippled man in there. There you go. That'll work.
I'll go.
Shit. I was supposed to make sure Adams wouldn't go back to her room.
I mean, if we both go in, I mean, that's two
I'll take care of
people.
it. Probably nothing to
Yes,
worry
because
about.
he's going to be a lot of help.
You want me to
You never know.
Please
He'll
don't
probably
do
try to
anything
bless him to death or something.
Well, I mean, the guy may be superstitious, whoever's
May God
manhandling her, so it may stop him if it's, you know, before a priest or a cardinal.
Who do you think you are?
Okay, multiple paths. There are multiple paths to reach your objective. It may be a good idea to think twice before embarking on the first path you come to.
Ah.
Me, sir.
If we were in France, I'd have sent you to the guillotine for what you just said.
Please, just let me go back to my room.
Hey, you, stay out of it. This is none of your business.
Well, he's a
I'm gonna
charmer.
teach this little slut how to behave.
What the hell is going on?
Huh? I don't think you know who I am.
Stop. I beg you. I didn't mean to. Don't hit me, please, sir.
Shit. If I step in, Adams might just run back to her room. And if I do nothing, yes, Washington will have enough time to search, but this girl's gonna suffer. Damn it.
Uh-oh.
What should I do?
So let it go or step in and risk Adams getting away.
Let her go. Huh?
It's like, I want to help Washington, but I can't let this go on.
Shit. What are you playing at? I told you to mind your own business, boy. If you think you can side with this whore and then just walk away, you're out of your mind.
Ooh, you are not a pleasant individual, good sir.
Hit him, intimidate him, calm him down, or remind him where he is.
Sir, you obviously do not know who I am, or you'd keep your distance.
Oh.
One more like that and I'm gonna get scared.
Wow, that actually worked?
Don't think you're getting away
Jeez.
with it that easily.
I figured he would have decked you in the snoss for that.
If we were in Paris, I'd send you all to the guillotine. And on top of it all, a woman telling me how I ought to behave? I won't stand for it.
Oh, okay, wait a minute.
What? Don't tell me you're gonna defend these harlots!
Play along with him, keep quiet, or there's nothing better than a wise word.
I'm gonna play along with him.
Women, right? They really do drive us crazy sometimes.
Ooh, found a weakness.
Yeah, and every time they open their mouths, it makes you want to slap them. I get the feeling you're trying to put one over on me. If that's the case, you're making a big
But
mistake.
we just had a
Sorry
buddy
about that.
moment.
Look, there's no point in us aggravating each other. Let's both just go our separate ways.
Don't move, we're not done yet. You wanted to be the knight in shining armor and save the damsel in distress. Let's see how brave you are.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Did he just teleport a gun?
Someone threw you off balance. The cost of effort points increases when using your skills. This is where you use a golden elixir to cure yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So he drew a gun and we're just kind of like, whoa.
Yeah, and it'll be indicated by the red options up there. So you can remain dignified. He must have a weak spot, beg for mercy, or make him doubt.
I've watched you, and you're shaking. I'm betting you won't fire.
Wow.
I'm not in the habit of beating Lord Mortimer's guest in his own salon. You got
Wow.
it easy this time, but don't
It
try.
worked.
You actually managed to get somebody that obstinate to back down.
Jeez.
I'm impressed. Okay, now you can explore this area.
She was like, if you were in modern culture, like as soon as that would happen, like your guy would just go, no balls.
Oh no, he'd be shot dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's no question.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Honey, the remedy of the gods.
Nice. More jelly.
Was there something behind the piano?
Oh. I was hoping we could play the harp.
Go to the over there on
No,
this
he's smooth. And yeah, we are very lucky, Alyssa.
Yeah, we got really lucky with
I want
that.
to
Turn around.
tie him up and throw him in a river.
Is there
Jeez.
something around there? Nope. Okay, it was just a light reflection. Like, oh, there it is. That's what I was seeing.
Oh, okay. You were seeing a light over here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes the dots are really hard to spot.
They are. So you don't have the ability to unlock it. You may be able to use some royal jelly to do it if you wanted to, but you don't have to. Usually it's supplies and stuff like that.
I
so.
can't anyway.
Aww. Okay. And, well, aren't we in France? Actually, no, Haru. I don't believe we're in France. I believe we're essentially in international waters.
I don't know where we are.
Yeah, we're on a rock.
You found more pages of the encyclopedia.
The dude was talking trash about whammon. I'll stab him.
Before you leave,
Hmm?
check next to the sofa where Elizabeth was standing. I think she dropped something.
Then if it were me, I'd have already disarmed him and beaten him with the gun handle. Jeez, Maz and Alyssa.
Shit.
Y'all got no remorse for that guy. Which, I mean, he was being
Right
a right proper ass.
There
but
you go.
The brooch Elizabeth was wearing. Huh. She was so frightened she was unaware that she'd lost it.
Yeah, well, it didn't seem to do her much good.
Talisman belonging to Elizabeth Adams.
Mm.
Now, also something to note, just for future exploration,
Mhm.
there will be stuff up in like the bookshelves and stuff like that. So be sure to look up when you're exploring too. They hide stuff up there.
Ah.
All right.
So I wonder if there was a way to manage to like disarm that situation and keep her in the area.
Oh.
Because she ran off real quick. And
Yeah, they didn't really give me any options to try to do it. Uh-oh.
Well,
the chimney.
Did you get time to search the room?
Louis, I only needed 10 minutes. Imagine the scandal if she had found me.
What would you have done in my shoes? She was in the middle of an argument with some angry guy.
10 minutes. I didn't ask for the moon.
Nonetheless,
Aw.
you found what you were looking for, didn't you?
Not everything, but yes. Elizabeth is definitely the daughter of John Adams. We need more information.
You can always go back.
It's too late now.
Aww. I'm sorry, Washi.
My chimney is sad.
Aww. The flame is low in the chimney tonight. My chimney. It's going to be a cold winter. But I could, because John Adams was his vice president at the time, right?
Yep.
So yeah, that would be quite the scandal if he just pops up and getting caught in the daughter, like his vice president's daughter's room.
Yeah.
Hey, more free food. God, they keep this place stocked well. Then again, this is probably the same food from earlier.
Free food.
I wonder if all of it's made of wax.
Oh,
Probably
that would
is.
suck.
It probably is.
Everything keeps fresh because it's all for display purposes.
No, I want it all to be fresh because that means they have a really ridiculous shipping system to keep all this stuff in stock, actually.
Alright, so are we just going back to our room now?
That's the goal, but you could always explore if you wanted to. Or hi,
Or I
Piaggi.
guess something gonna pop up.
Was John Adams not president? I think John Adams was a president later.
I think he was the second president.
Yeah.
How did it go with Miss Adams? Problem solved is the only one you
Don't
have.
worry about that anymore, Your Eminence. I had to step in, but everything's under control.
What an adventure, my son. I am relieved to hear it. You acted as a good Christian. In these troubled times, we need more men of your caliber.
It's nothing, Your Eminence. I did what I had to do. Well, you did the opposite.
Good. You called me a coward. Good.
Johnny O!
I am fine with that.
Still have my letter on you?
Uh-oh.
I gave you in the home?
Why do you ask?
I have a name to add to it.
Uh-oh.
Give back the letter is the only
Or
option.
lie to him.
No.
You can... oh, do you not have that skill?
Nope.
Oh, no.
Requires difficulty level
He's
2.
about to get mad.
I remember history.
He's gonna get mad.
Yep.
Don't worry about that, Your Eminence.
You gave me your word before God.
I can assure you that my mother and I share everything.
That's enough. Your word is worthless. I give your mother this letter myself.
Aww. I'm sorry, Piaggi.
Well, now both he and Washington are pissed off at us.
Oh.
Look at you making friends.
We've been a bad Louis.
Louis, you're straying from your objective.
Your room's back the other way.
Wait, oh, we have to go back to our room?
Yeah. Yep. That's
Well,
not
that's
your
not
room.
it.
That's your room.
Is that it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm already turned around in this giant house that's built in a circle.
Better go to bed. I'll search my room tomorrow. If Mother stays here right before me, you never know. And Mortimer had better show up.
Flying naked people.
My favorite.
Whee!
Just what I always wanted to adorn my room when I'm trying to sleep. Aww.
We got a lot of alternate paths,
see,
though.
look at all those things we could have done.
Damn it, Nasada. No, I'm just
What?
joking.
I thought. Wait, aren't those alternate paths what
Yeah.
we got? Like
Those
that?
are things you could have done,
Yeah,
but you
alternate
didn't.
paths are all
I'm
the things
joking.
we could have done.
I'm
Oh, okay.
joking.
I thought those were the things that we did do.
Yeah, that's only the success. As you can see, there are many things else that we could have
Yeah,
included.
this is where you start seeing where
There's a
how-
lot of depth to this game.
There's a lot of
Jeez.
diversion and a lot of different ways something can go. So,
Yay, ghost level up.
yay. Points.
And now we can get more points. What would you like to get?
Summer fudge.
Yeah.
Oops. How do I retract
Hits,
that?
yeah.
There you go. Okay. It sounded like you said summer fudge.
Summer fudge.
Summer fudge.
It's
See.
summertime fudge.
Summertime fudge.
I don't know why. I could actually see that as a brand.
Summer fudge?
Yeah, summertime fudge. It's like Bluebell ice cream.
Do diversion.
Oh, you are going to be
see.
sneaky and misleading. I see. You are going to be a bad Louis.
You'll be able to put pick the next book that you read here shortly.
When did we
Hey,
have
it's not
time to
super
read it?
dark anymore.
That's super. Yeah, seriously though.
Yeah, when did we have time to read an entire book that was like as thick as our chest?
I think he absorbs them by osmosis.
Oh, that would be so handy.
That would be really nice, wouldn't it?
I better search the room. Who knows? Maybe she left me something.
Ah, now we have snooping time.
So now we gotta snoop around the room.
I'm going to commit the snoop.
So now you can pick your other book.
Use the elixir.
See, we can't do the encyclopedia yet, right?
Not yet. You still got one more set of pages to find.
What?
Haru. It's just use the elixir. Elixir? Barely know her.
Writing material.
So you can inspect or leave.
That was in poor taste.
From what I see, no ink's ever been
It's
used on
okay,
this
Captain
wall.
Moz. I appreciated it.
It smells like lemon.
Mmm.
That's odd.
I've never tried to write in lemon.
I've never tried to smell a quill.
I
That's a
can't believe
good
it's
point.
not butter.
Well done.
Devil's Thorn grants you the Exalted State. You temporarily see the immunities and vulnerabilities affecting a dialogue choice in the conversation.
Cool. Does that only depend if we know the vulnerabilities?
Yes.
Vulnerabilities.
So if we don't know the vulnerabilities, it won't.
The Voldemorts.
It won't tell us if they are vulnerable.
The
Right.
incredibility of St. Thomas. Why is
Or-
It tells us the Voldemorts.
What was exploitable?
Doesn't touch.
Vulnerabilities and immunities.
That's the words, not exploitables. I was thinking Danimals, and I was trying to think of a word that would.
Is that like the D-list version of the Expendables?
Yeah, the
It's the
exploitables.
Art gets used for propaganda purposes.
It's a freaking
Saturn
D
found the
movie.
sun.
That's some big ass
Oh.
feet.
God.
Same
Look at those
thing
feet.
all. I wouldn't like to be
Wait.
a son.
Go back, and so we can get a better look at the picture. Oh,
Oh
God.
goodness.
What the hell? What is he doing?
I do not agree with
Uh,
the interior designer's decorating choices.
Yeah.
Saint Jerome.
Well, there's somebody devouring their
Yet again,
son.
Art with political undertones with an image of a saint hearing voices.
Ooh, box.
Box. What's in the box? What's in the box?
The box gazes up at you longingly.
Must be the trunk Mortimer was talking about. The key should open it.
Oh yeah, we got a circle key earlier.
Yeah, use the key. No, don't unlock. You got a key. There you go.
Well, I mean, if you want to just pick the lock for funsies because you've got subterfuge.
Yeah, but that, he'll spend a skill point that way though. He doesn't have to.
Yeah.
You want to save the skill points.
Can you reduce the cost of stuff to 0?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes, there will be stuff that end up canceling each other out to where it won't cost anything.
Sweet.
You just have to, kind of
Level it up.
Yes. So
Amber fragments.
Amber fragments. Each time you pick up 4 of them, you increase your maximum effort points by 1.
Danimals is a kid's yogurt brand. Yeah. That's the what was that? Go-Gurt was another one.
Okay.
Yep.
But amber fragments, if I pick up 4 of them, you said?
Yes.
Yeah, you get
Then
a heart container.
Yay, heart containers.
Yeah, then you get another little diamond piece. Carmelite water gives you the focus state. Your next skill use will cost no effort points.
Sweet.
Sweet.
So when you have like some dialogue choice that takes like your entire effort point thing, like 8 or something like
Oh
that.
geez, they get that expensive?
They can, yes. Then that's where you want to use those.
Huh.
Wow.
Neat.
This book has been put back the wrong way round.
How dare they?
We've discovered the thing. Sugar skull?
A voyage around the world.
Sugar,
to
spice,
travel
everything
along with
nice.
explorer,
The
Leo
ingredients
von
needed to make the
Humboldt.
perfect little girl.
One of Mother's favorite
Written by
books.
Professor Plutonium.
And I don't believe in coincidences.
Fascinating.
It's just too much.
Washington, I think I found the Powerpuff Girls.
If you felt threatened,
They'll save this nation.
I'll bet you'd leave a clue, wouldn't you,
You should use the elixir? Why do we need to use the elixir?
Found it.
We're not talking to anybody right now.
Barely visible. Mother, you undoubtedly must have hidden a clue in this book. Let's see if I can find anything else in this room.
Oh.
So it looks like, okay, examine the page with the symbol or leave.
Yep, it's a book.
Let's examine it further.
Just put my fingertips through it. Wow.
The paper's moist here. Very light stain, barely visible.
Somebody peed in our book.
Reminds me of
How dare they?
Come on, Louis, think.
What does it smell like?
It smells like a letter.
Recap.
I mean, in a book.
Mother was in this room.
And this book
found a rare
smells.
edition
The
of
end.
her favorite book. She must have left something behind. She applied a liquid to the book. She must have used the writing materials. The quill has been used, but not with regular ink.
Uh-huh.
A message using invisible ink. I bet she used a limit to leave a message. Now.
Thank you. The cart has finally approached the horse.
Alright, so now you solve the puzzle. How do you reveal the message?
Oh, that's right. We should probably read that.
So we need to read something?
Find something to reveal the hidden message.
Yeah, she wrote an invisible message in lemon.
Yeah. So,
Don't you know how to read lemon?
Just a bit more out. I was hoping to find something.
She wrote a secret message with a lemon.
Essentially, yeah, actually.
You've been wearing Fruit of the Loom for generations. How do you not speak lemon?
So there's a secret message in here somewhere.
There's a secret message in the book.
Oh, it's in the book.
It's in the book, but you have to use something around here to reveal the message.
Okay.
Because you cannot have X-ray vision. You do not eat enough carrots, Louis.
I wouldn't mind a nice strong coffee though.
Actually, would X-ray vision work on an invisible message if it's invisible?
No.
I don't think so.
Would it still be invisible?
No, because it's not.
It's two completely separate functions.
Huh. Neat.
I don't know if I picked up the right item, but.
Yep.
The message is illegible. I have to keep searching.
It's a book. Also, you have pretty green eyes.
Why, thank you.
Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here.
Ah, I love that quote.
Mortimer's giving to his guests. Very jolly.
Also, that's kind of some epic foreshadowing, I bet.
Yeah.
Also, that guy looks like he's about to karate chop you for, like, just staring at him while he's trying to get dressed.
I'm gonna chop you in half! It's like, I didn't expect him to talk like that.
Remember, you have more than one room in this place.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be, like, in this one room.
Well, you have two rooms in this,
Oh,
in your
okay.
little place, though.
I thought you were talking about, like, investigating other rooms.
You have a bedroom, is what I'm saying.
Oh,
So,
gotcha.
catching up with chat, Captain Mars was saying that an extra ingredient was added. Bratty sass. This is going back to the Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah.
And then, I guess I'm interested in what it said. Addison, you are as dense as lead. Goodness.
What?
Goodness, Addison.
Who said that?
That was Captain Mars.
That sounds like Maz, yeah.
And then Hari says he's fully here.
I'm taking the candle. It's mine now.
And put it in your coat. Fully lit.
My coat's on fire.
Ah!
I am a warm like chimney now.
I was thinking the same thing.
I have become the chimney.
I have transcended the president.
I haven't even had time to unpack my cases.
Oh, those are his cases.
Wow, that's some hefty luggage.
Oh yeah, we already looked at that.
Hey, Monsieur Devonshire. It is with the utmost care that I would like to inform you that I am evicting you from the house that you are currently staying within. The end. Please leave. Goodbye.
P.S. Now.
PSS, you're still here.
PSS, I am very suave.
All right,
So maybe the candle's what we needed?
And do you like the sound of my acoustic letter?
So let's see what we got. So, do you spread the ashes across the book or burnish the page with the candlestick?
How did you pocket a lit candle? Yeah, Haru, we're amazing, aren't we?
So, what do you think would most likely be the thing that would help reveal...
Lemon.
Let's...
I just
Lemon
got
to
the
reveal
death
lemon.
glare.
It's just... Shush.
You fight lemon with
I'm
lemon.
gonna, how about the ashes?
Your choice.
Damn, I'm making a serious mess here. It's no
Right,
good.
row.
Tis art.
It would've worked if the writing
Yay.
had marks on the paper, but no, there's only traces of lemon. Luckily, I've only put ash on part of the message.
Oh.
Okay, so it's not the ashes.
So then we burn the book.
Ha! It's working. The heat reveals the message. Let's see what my mother wrote. Where all eyes size you up, you must pass by the Gorgon. Gorgon was the name of Medusa in Greek mythology. On the other hand, where all eyes size you up, I don't get it. And judging by the number of paintings in the manor, it could be anywhere. Damn!
Hang on a minute.
It continues, but thanks to me, the rest of the text is unreadable.
Uh-oh.
Great. I hope it wasn't a unique edition or Mother's gonna kill me. Now I better hurry and find that damn Medusa.
We made a mess.
Uh-oh.
Dinner is served in the red salon.
How many salons do you have?
I'm
Also,
not hungry.
dinner?
Please give my
We just woke
apologies
up.
to all the guests.
What happened to breakfast?
And lunch.
Presents, sir.
And tea.
Guess I'm just gonna have to wait before going and looking for my Medusa.
And second breakfast.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
But how many salons? The small salon, the red salon. Are we just going to get the in color like rainbow and entire rainbow in every
I get a
size?
chance. I may have to
How
I'm
many
just-
salons does one person need?
I'm just disappointed one of them isn't a hair salon, personally.
Yeah. Well,
They
for,
gotta
for
curl those-
home, he probably has one.
They gotta curl those wigs somewhere.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Gotta curl them wigs.
If you hear 3 seconds of silence from TC, you know she's staring at Bumbler.
That is an accurate assumption.
Yep.
That's actually very
I'm
accurate.
telling you gotta fight lemon with lemon like you gotta fight magic with magic.
Whoops. I lost the cap to my bottle.
Oh no.
I was waiting for 3 seconds of silence when he said that.
How do you get a message to be revealed? How do you, make sure a message in lemon is LEMON? Insert hand grab emotions resembling strangulation.
Lemon must defeat lemon.
It's whenever.
Oh God! What happened to her
Jeez.
eye?
Monsieur de Richet, I really need to talk to you.
What the hell?
Is this about last night?
No, that was just a misunderstanding. I'm sure it was a little bit my fault too.
There's no excuse for that man's horrible behavior. You ought to tell Sir Home.
Look, the only thing that I care about is that I've lost something precious. I'm not worried about Jacques Peru.
Give her back the talisman.
No, it's
You
mine.
didn't happen to lose this, did you?
Where did you find it?
In the small salon.
It's the only reminder I have of my beloved sister.
Aw, we did a nice thing.
Swine stole it from me.
Finally, we did something good.
Sarah de Richet.
Yeah, seriously.
Yes. Why?
Because we pissed off 2
Last
very
night,
important people.
I found out that your mother was on the island. What are you doing here?
Ask her why she's interested, admit your mother has gone missing, or change the subject.
Oh, change the subject.
I'll let
My
her
mother
know.
came here. to do
Everybody's been
business
talking
with
about my
her,
mom.
but she seems to have gone missing.
Yeah,
So
but
I'm here
that's
to
what
find her.
our whole mission
That's
is.
why you're.
Mother very well.
That's a good thing. What do you mean?
Really?
Yes, I have been in your mother's care ever since I was born.
She nursed you.
Oh, I wouldn't say nursed. No. I remember her stare, cold as ice. Her sadistic hands pressed.
You're as cold as ice.
Screamed in pain. I remember her knees.
I don't know the other lyrics.
Willing to sacrifice our love? Question mark?
Something like that.
Yeah.
Hold on a minute.
Oh God, I didn't even notice that.
You can ask her.
Like the scar on her head.
She's
Yeah.
getting more and more agitated.
Isn't that like...
Oh, observation.
Well, there you go. Now you can get more information on it.
And next you're gonna tell me my mother's also responsible for that scar on your head?
My heart stopped twice during the operation.
Oh,
I lost
jeez.
my memory for 6 months. You obviously have no idea of the abuse your mother inflicted on me.
Wait.
Dang, Mom.
There must be some kind of mistake.
My only mistake was ever meeting your mother.
She's able to describe every detail without hesitation or getting flustered. It's becoming difficult not to believe the poor girl.
Look,
Yeesh.
I've got to go.
Wait. I need to know more about you and my mother. Why did she put you through all of that? There must be some reason for what she did.
What's the point of rubbing salt in the wounds?
To understand my mother, to find out the truth, or to allow her to confide. Or use a soft approach.
You're right. I don't want this conversation to turn into an
Hey, it
interrogation.
worked.
You've suffered enough already. I respect your silence. Please excuse me.
Well, thank you.
Oh.
I know your little game. You're no different from the rest of them. You couldn't give a damn about me. The only thing you're interested in is finding out about your mother.
Don't say that. Not everyone wants to use you. Some people care about you, don't they?
Mention her mother, her father, her sister, or her brother.
Well, she did just mention her sister, so.
Haven't you got a sister?
Yes.
Well, good
I'm
pickup
sure
on that.
She loves you with all her heart.
She's the only one who cares about me. I would have put an end to it all by now if it weren't for her.
Nice.
Since you insist, I'll tell you how I met your mother.
I
Thanks for
didn't
trusting me.
insist.
You see, before I was born, my mother often suffered from hallucinations and fits of anger. Soon people could barely recognize her. She became a completely different person. So my father spent an enormous amount of money paying for the best doctors, but none of them were able to cure her. The last resort was to call a priest.
Is that what your father did?
No. He went to an expert in the occult.
That's the opposite
my
of a
mother.
priest.
Her reputation
Yeah?
already extended beyond our borders. My mother's fits stopped at my birth, and Sarah de Richet concluded that the evil had passed into me. Not
Oh.
only did it encourage her to stay, but she took the opportunity to advise my father to separate me from the rest of my family. That's how I was declared stillborn. My fate was decided that very day.
Jeez.
It would
Wow.
coincide with my mother's frequent trips to America.
I had my first fit when I was 3. That's when your mother began her experiments to rid me of the evil inside.
I understand how you feel, but I know my mother. I'm sure she had her reasons, even if it seems difficult to believe.
Everything she put me through was all for nothing. My whole life was ruined for nothing.
So what brings you here then?
My father used to know Sir Holm. He offered to introduce me to the world's leading authority in the occult.
Lord Mortimer.
He was my last
Ah.
until I found out he had also invited your mother.
Oh
It's
no.
got to be a coincidence. I don't believe for a second she's coming for you.
You can't change my mind about this, Louis. My days are numbered, and I know it.
Huh. Shaq Peru, Duchess, and
That was a bit of a tense conversation.
yeah, and another guy we don't know.
But hey, at least we got some information.
Yeah. So, our mom may or may not have ruined that girl's life.
Mommy
Yeah.
dearest may not be so dear.
And yeah, Haru is saying it's so award for world's worst mother goes to. Yeah, that's. I mean, well, I mean, she's our mom, not their mom, but that's still cruel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You can also talk to this guy if you want. You can get shit out of them.
Mm-hmm.
What can I do for you, sir?
And yeah, Haru, How I Met Your Mother, that is a TV show.
Oh goodness, there's a lot of options.
So, what can you tell me about our host? What can you tell me about the guests? I have a few questions about the manor. I was wondering if you could help me out or take your leave.
Okay, so pretty much kind of an optional conversation.
Yep.
Yeah.
I want to explore some more.
Okay.
Please, sir, talk to me. I'm bored. I need something to do. I've been standing here all day. My knees hurt. I would like to take a seat, but I'm unable to because I'm at work.
Look at that chimney.
I am oh so lonely, sir.
Please, no, don't be like Washington. I need somebody sane to talk to. All he does is stare at the fire.
God, just look at that chimney.
It's so boring here. he's pleading for an intelligent conversation with someone.
All everybody ever wants to do is talk about the damn chimney.
Yes,
there's a thing.
Oh, yeah, there was.
there was a
something.
thing?
Yeah, on
There
the
was a thing
table.
on the table.
Oh, I didn't notice it.
Because you're talking about chimneys.
Yeah, Devil's Thorn.
Well, chimneys are important right now.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
So I have a master's degree in chimneys. I am oh so tired of hearing about chimneys.
little do they know that Lord Mortimer invited them to reconstruct the entire chimney industry. What just happened?
Yeah, I was about to say, like, brr. Like, what? Hang on.
You are not allowed to leave. The door has a bit of a glitch.
That would suck if that happened in real life.
Yeah. Was that another painting of something eating something? Behind the
What?
pillar on the right?
Behind-
Yeah.
No.
Why is that in the main foyer?
That guy's got a crazy look on him.
Whoa, hey, yo.
I mean, it's just like, was that
Hi,
Zeus
Poseidon.
or
I
Poseidon?
was about to say, hey, how you doing, Poseidon?
It's just like, I mean, you enter and it looks like a giant metal man is going to stab you, and then this house is full of paintings of people dying horribly or being eaten. I'm starting to have some second thoughts about coming here and visiting Lord Mortimer, despite how pleasant his place is and how full of food it is.
Lord Mormor?
Yeah, Mortimer.
Lord Voldemort?
Yeah, Voldemort.
Mormor?
Lord Moldybot. Lord Moldybot.
Yeah, your mom may or may not be a deranged psychopath. Potentially. Also, isn't George Washington supposed to have wooden teeth? This might be before the wooden teeth.
Maybe.
I'm assuming he had actual teeth prior to the wooden
Dear
teeth,
friends,
so let's
I
go
bid
on
you
that.
Welcome. I hope the night was not too short.
Ah, yes, I love cannibalistic art right in my living room.
Monsieur de Richet, allow me to introduce our new guests.
It's
They
amazing,
arrived
like, the
during
weird
Your hand,
art
Christoph
that people will hang up in their
Minister
dining
of
rooms and
Religious
shit.
Affairs and close aid of Frederick William II.
Von Wollner from Prussia.
Napoleon
Oh, it's the
Bonaparte.
asshole over there.
of the French Revolutionary
Oh, so that's the guy with the crazy
and
hair.
Jacques Peroux, French Revolutionary Tribunal Judge.
That sourpuss.
Unfortunately, my friend,
Yeah.
Lord Mortimer will not be joining us this morning, but he should be with us later. So,
He's a
let
little
us
bit of a
begin.
shame of not having a nose.
He tells me to come urgently, and he sends no
We are
one.
currently surgically grafting a fake one.
Thank you again for the wine, Your Eminence. It is served every day at the king's table.
I am delighted to hear it.
Volner and Piaggi seem to be getting along well.
My dear Johann, how are you?
Glad to make landfall at last. And yourself.
Very well.
And your husband?
He's poorly. The French Revolution gives him terrible headaches.
Oh, I understand. I shall feel better too as soon as the situation is settled.
If by chance the French crisis is emulated in Berlin, there will always be a refuge for you in London, my dear.
Your offer does you honor, Emily. But London is much closer to Paris than Berlin. Beware. The French are capable of sailing up the Thames.
He has a
straight
little
to
bit
the
of a
mouth
weird look on his face.
Oh, my friend, I am shaking.
Not sure
in
what
my
it is.
clogs.
Yeah. But they are making. Wait, she just went sourpuss all of a sudden.
So, Gregory, such complexity, typically French. A for Sauterne, isn't it?
Absolutely.
If I'm not mistaken, this is not Lord Mortimer's favorite
Yes,
wine.
absolutely.
I just keep looking at the pixelated dinner rolls over there by Louis.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Either that or the really weirdly wrapped potatoes. I have no idea, but they look delicious.
We tasted that nectar here at this table. The finest minds of the century were present.
And the last time we drank it,
There are a few instances where like the food in a video game just looks so good that it just makes you hungry.
Even if it is like a polygon.
Yeah.
Like probably the best example I can think of is Final Fantasy 15. The food that they cook every night.
You're right.
You see, like they make that food look so appetizing.
You're right.
You have given the girls a wonderful Christmas gift. Thank you.
I made a promise. Now it is done.
What?
Oh, opportunity.
Where is it? I didn't see it.
Her eye.
Oh, her eye. I didn't see it.
Is everything all right?
Yes, thank you. I had a moment of absence, but here I am again.
Where did
Ask
you go?
Washington what he thinks of Volner. Ask Emily what she thinks of Volner. Or get to know Volner.
Let's get to know him.
My lord, I only know the prestige of your name. Might I have the honor of getting to know you a little better?
You are Monsieur
Louis Maras de Richet.
de Richet. De Richet. A name with a nobilium. Are you descended from a noble line?
Neither nobleman nor commoner, or deflect the question on himself.
Let's do
The
it.
presence of a particle does not necessarily mean a person belongs to the nobility, nor does it prevent the observance of the rules of etiquette.
Ooh, found a vulnerability.
Nice.
A vulnerability.
I don't know my vulnerability.
Oh no, not my hair.
Napoleon?
Let Emily reply, say that he doesn't matter, or make an assumption.
He's certainly well connected in high places.
Surprising. No one appears to know him.
No one knows me, and yet here I am.
Quite so.
Oh, we discovered an immunity for Napoleon.
Nice.
It would seem we have common interests. Could we speak in private, please?
Could we speak in private, please?
Private places.
Private, please.
Private
We need to speak in private.
No railings?
Whee!
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh.
Have concluded a financial agreement.
Eh?
Compose, Louis. I'm listening.
Your nose is
An
crooked.
agreement for cannons.
Yeah.
Lord Mortimer assured me that you are to take over the project on behalf of your mother. You must know that I am deeply sorry about our disappearance, but I must validate the deal urgently if I want to be able to organize things properly.
I haven't seen Lord Mortimer yet. I'm afraid I'll be unable to answer your questions.
Wait. He wants us to give him
That you could replace your mother
money for cannons?
in her absence.
I appreciate his confidence, but
guess?
still, this is a bit hasty. But please continue.
Of course, but I need to know if I can count you.
Yeah,
among
everybody is in chat is
Well, of course.
starting to is like, uh-oh, this is not good. This is the threat. I told you Sir Bonaparte was quite
The
astute.
agreement stipulates an aid of 50,000 louis d'or for 200 cannons.
Yes, we have an agreement. No, I cannot agree on such a deal. I don't know, or it's not the right time, and you can't do. It's not.
I was trying to do the elixir.
I think it's the top one.
There you go. It's etiquette's locked.
I missed it.
I don't know. Maybe you ought to speak to my mother.
Oh, what a pity. I was hoping you would be up to the challenge.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I didn't
One last
react in
question I
time.
would like to pose to you. We don't know each other yet, you and I. And I need to make sure that we both share the same vision for the future of France. Given the hard times that have befallen our beautiful country, what do you think it would take to restore its luster?
You would need a counter-revolution. You should reinstate the monarchy. Let the people be free to choose. Or France needs a leader.
Well, I would like to choose the other option, but I'll take that one, I
think what
guess.
France is lacking today is a truly strong leader ready to govern her. Someone who will restore her luster, who will propel her forward so once again she becomes a proud nation respected by all. A man capable of both rebuilding the country from the inside and, at the same time, developing exterior relations. Someone with a vision, I think. The right person still remains to be found.
You're right, my friend. I hear your words, and I agree. Monsieur de Richet, I am reassured. I am very happy to have met you. Lord Mortimer was right to put his trust in you. I hope to work with you in the very near future. I would like to thank you for your support by offering you this humble little gift.
Ooh, you got a book.
Oh, yay. Book.
Revolution in France. Monsieur Bonaparte.
Sweet.
Thank you for this gesture.
I like books.
Please know that
I can read them in a day.
Yeah.
What? Where did this text come from?
he looked at it with that kind of like, wait, where did the text come from?
Thank Lord Mortimer. Thank you, sir, for bringing us all together.
Okay, I had a hard time hearing him for a second. It sounded for a second like he said, Lord Mortimer. That's what I heard for a second.
For the rest, I would like to reassure you that Lord Mortimer always has a few surprising projects to propose.
As for me,
But I can assure
who
you
would like to
that
see my
each and
chimney?
every one of us has always
Just if you hear him say it at a low enough volume, it sounds like he's saying Lord Multibot.
Lord Mortimer offered to help me in my electoral campaign.
Yeah, at a low enough volume, you can kind of hear it.
Yeah, a little bit.
And it is imminently clear that his support was an invaluable aid to us. We are here among like-minded people. So let us put aside the conflicts in which some of our nations find themselves at present. So I raise my glass in honor of you all, my new and old friends.
That was actually quite well said.
Yeah, it's actually very well said.
You shall not be disappointed, Mr. Washington.
That was
Right, we shall meet again
oddly
tomorrow.
discreet.
All the guests will be present, as well as Lord Mortimer, I hope. Until then, I trust you will find plenty to keep you amused.
Back to the chimney.
Oh yes, that chimney's quite right.
Who's got some sweet dish?
And now I'm going to go back to be cryogenically frozen until the next time I meet you all.
Hey, I didn't do too bad this time.
Nice.
Nice.
You
I only
did
failed
many
at one
things.
thing.
So I'm gonna catch up on chat real quick. So Haru was mentioning the Louisiana Purchase.
Louisiana Purchase?
Yeah. Because I mean, Napoleon's here and Washington's here.
Yeah.
But I thought the Louisiana Purchase happened later.
That'd be probably
I
around
thought
this
that was
time.
in the 1800s.
Yeah, it's probably around this time.
Right?
Yeah.
I'll look that up real quick.
That might have been. I mean, it takes at that point. It took decades to get stuff like that solidified. So
Louisiana Purchase, 1803.
yeah.
So yeah, it was 1800s.
Well, I've got 2 points left, so I'll put them in this one and get it.
Politics.
So, who put Addison in charge? He has sausage thumbs. Jeez, Moss. Be nice.
Hey, I have bad eyes. I'm having a hard time. The text is fucking
doing
tiny.
And yeah, the text is kind of small. I will give him that.
Yeah, I can't stand games that have tiny text. Like,
yeah.
I can't stand
And sometimes they'll hide the text with like light backgrounds
Yeah,
too, and I hate that.
That's one of my biggest complaints of the game.
Yeah, I mean,
book.
Ooh, yay, next book. I love when games have like nice large text.
Yeah.
I hate it when it's tiny.
Now, there's one thing I haven't looked. You might try
Jeez.
pausing it and look in settings. There may be an option to increase the size. I don't know for sure.
Actually, let me look into
Yeah.
it.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's audio and subtitles.
Nah, it doesn't look like it. Oh,
Ah.
that stinks.
Yeah, because that text is way too tiny.
Yeah, and then so Captain Moss said Napoleon is a force of nature, I assure you, and then Haru immediately countered with until Waterloo. Jeez.
Well,
and then I'm tempted to play this now. I really enjoy this game, Alyssa, and it's really fun. And then
and it's not that expensive either.
yeah.
Charming moment we have had together. I'm delighted I was able to talk to Mr. von Volk.
He seems surprisingly composed to talk to us after the letter situation.
Yes. I noticed that your eminence knew a fair number of people at the table.
The benefit of age, my son. This isn't my first invitation to Lord
Ah.
Mortimer's. You will see. It's the perfect place to make new friends. Indeed, I noticed that you and Mr. Bonaparte had already begun.
Wait, did he just say boner party?
Boner party.
Mr. Bonaparte.
Mr. Bonaparte.
Yes, don't ever come to my room.
Still nothing.
Unless you're into that thing.
I still haven't been able to meet.
Washington peeks around the corner. Did somebody say boner party?
Does it involve chimneys?
You're being awfully crass about it now, aren't you?
I should think you are beginning to worry. No, not really, or probably.
To tell you the
We're
truth,
not worried.
Not really.
Everything's fine.
You are right. Be positive. Perhaps Sarah is in the company of Lord Mortimer, and they will both turn up shortly.
But while I have you with me, I have a question for you.
Go ahead, Louis. What can I do for you?
Okay, where all eyes size you up, does that mean anything to you? I'm looking for a Medusa, or take your leave.
Let's see.
If I said to you, where all eyes size you up, would it mean anything to you?
I don't know if it's the place you're looking for, Louis, but it makes me think of the portrait gallery.
There's a gallery
there's a
here?
portrait
Can
gallery?
you tell me where to find it, please?
Of course. Just go through the door at the end. It will lead into the library. Continue all the way through, and you'll end up in the gallery. You'll see
Sweet.
it, Louis. When you get there, you'll know.
Thank you very much, Your Eminence.
I don't know. There's like a
On that
million
last
pieces
word,
of art in this room,
I
too.
shall leave you to fight your demons. See you later, Your Eminence.
When you find the room where there's a million more pieces of artwork, then you'll know.
Find the room that has all the art.
Exactly.
Every room has art. My room has art.
Everything has art.
And then,
thanks.
so while you're rummaging around, I'm going to catch up with chat real quick. So Captain Moz was asking, Addison, did you, myself, and Wade not have a pleasant conversation about Sir Bonaparte?
I have no idea what you're talking about. What?
I don't know. That's Captain Moz was asking you.
Yeah, he's asking you.
you, him, and Wade were talking about Bonaparte, apparently, at some point.
I honestly have no idea what he's talking about. I was
Really?
just playing along.
Dirtied one part. Can't you make the font bigger? Yeah, no, we can't, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's the one thing I am not liking about the game so far is the tiny text.
Yeah. A big green symbol. It has the symbol whenever you take the Devil's Thorn, I think, for the weaknesses.
Yeah, because there's a time limit on it.
Actually, speaking of tiny text, it's funny. Like, the Nintendo Switch recently got a big update, and it added the ability to zoom in. Like, if you double tap the home button, it lets you zoom in.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I remember a lot of people in the comments section I was reading, like, about the update. They're like, man, man, there's all these things that they could add, like, you know, party chat and all this stuff. Nope, zoom feature. And I'm just like, it's useful for me.
Yeah.
My eyes suck.
No, that's actually a huge accessibility thing.
Yeah.
I mean,
No, that's a smart thing to do for
Yeah,
them.
it's like, my eyes suck. I love that feature. I use it all the time now.
Jeez. However, I don't know if my little tiny stand will be able to accommodate a TV that big. They said we might need to get a bigger TV screen. 100-inch screen, maybe.
Oh, 100.
I am okay with this.
Yeah, I'd be willing to give that a shot, but to be honest, at that point, let's just get a projector. Just
Yeah.
make the entire wall the screen.
It was just wall mounted.
Yeah, well, the
don't need to be on the stand.
the thing is that the TV that we're using now is actually not a bad size. It's just it's all the way on the other side of the room, and that's where I have trouble.
Yeah, yeah.
Whereas,
with the new
in my
seating
place,
arrangement, we might be able to adjust that a little
yeah,
bit.
because at my place, you've seen how close I have my TV situated to the couch.
I'm surprised your eyes don't scream in pain from the light glaring into
They
them.
don't. They don't.
It's so close.
I need it to be that close, otherwise I can't reach.
Because like, if I remember correctly, like whenever we were over there, like I could fully like stretch out, and I felt like my knees could hit the TV.
Yep. It's legitimately that close. Like, you could stretch out your leg and touch the TV with your toes.
Yeah, and that wasn't a small TV either. That was like
It's a 40-inch.
Yeah.
So, and yeah, like, it's that close. Well, number one, because there's not a whole lot of room in that room, but number two, it's just kind of like, I like having it that close because I can actually read what's on screen.
Yep.
Because my eyes are absolutely terrible.
Would what you have like benefit from something like LASIK?
No, sadly not.
Oh, that sucks.
Because my eye issue is natural nystagmus. So you know the wiggly eye that people get when they're under the influence.
Yeah.
That's what I have. I have it permanently.
Oh.
So, which is funny because have I ever told the story about how I got pulled over once and the guy thought I was drunk?
Yeah, you've told that on the stream before.
Yeah. I got pulled over once and the cop legitimately thought I was drunk because my eyes were wiggling.
Oh, wow.
I had to explain to him, I'm like, no, that test doesn't work on me, man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, that sucks.
See, I'm too much of a joker to where I wouldn't like. I would at least think this in my head of just the wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Well, like I remember,
and that's why you're not a cop.
Yeah.
Well, like I remember,
get myself in trouble so quickly.
I remember at one point, like, you once told me that, like, whenever you look at me in the eyes, like, you were trying not to laugh because you were worried about being insensitive, but every time you saw my eyes wiggling, you thought it reminded you of, like, a cartoon character.
Like, yeah, the cartoon sound effect. Just like, wag, 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 wag.
It's like, it's not offensive to me at all, by the way. I think it's funny, too.
But it's just like, I can't control what my mind thinks. I can only control what goes out of it.
No, it's okay. It didn't offend me at all. I actually thought it was funny.
Oh, I think you got the last pages of the encyclopedia.
Ooh, sweet.
Nice.
So, and the
Wait,
great
you actually found all three?
Yeah.
Sweet.
And the great thing about that is that the encyclopedias and like the ones that have multiple pages to them, they level up 3 skill points at a time instead of just 1.
Okay.
Yeah. Day nice. And then, the game is $30, like Alyssa was saying, which, yeah, I think it's way better than $60, but to be honest, I enjoyed this game so much I would have paid $60 probably.
Yeah, $30 is not a bad price for this game.
Oh!
That's the room
My head! Oh, God, such a headache!
also spoke of a Medusa. Should go and try to find
Medusa. Oh, that's right. I was going to comment on this earlier. Whenever he said Gorgon was the name for the Medusa, I thought Gorgon was a race of creatures.
Mm-hmm.
And then Medusa was the name of the creature. Or am I crazy?
The music got real lively.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's an art gallery. Don't you want to art it up?
Globe.
It's art!
There's art literally everywhere.
Could you, like, aren't all of these famous paintings too, by the way?
Yeah, like, this is the Final Supper, yeah.
What's it doing on Private Rock Island?
That's a really good question, actually. What is this doing here? That is a legendary painting. What the heck is it doing on Rock Island?
So, like, are these forgeries, or did he somehow manage to get the original and forgeries are everywhere else in
I
the
imagine
world?
it has to be a copy, but damn, that's a big copy.
Mm-hmm.
You just Xeroxed it.
Gutenberg was not the one who started the printing press. It was Voldemort.
Voldemort.
Yeah, Gorgons are Medusa. Medusa is one of the Gorgon sisters. Okay, so she is a Gorgon. Right.
Song of Roland. Roland feeleth his death is near. His brain is oozing by either ear.
Oh, that's not a
His brain
pleasant
oozes.
poem.
Already remarkable that he can feel anything.
I agree. Although, I can relate, because there are some days after reading a whole bunch of stuff, it feels like my brain's oozing out.
Yeah.
Let's see what else is in here.
Look at all the fancy things.
There's a lot of art in here.
He's got
Ooh,
so
thingy.
much art.
Oh, there is a thing in here. I just saw it.
Chinese coin.
Ooh, coin.
Coin.
Oh.
Collectible
A meeting
coins.
between
They're
Louis
collectible.
XIV's and Philippe V. I wonder why Mortimer's particularly fond of this painting.
Huh. Yeah, it doesn't really seem to fit the theme of everything else. Because a lot of his art seems to be more biblical or like deathy.
Yeah.
For lack of a better word. Morbid. There we go.
Yeah,
There
very
you go.
morbid.
Yeah, that's the
Deathy.
that's the that's the scientific term I meant to use.
Actually, picking up that coin for some reason, that reminded me. Did I ever tell you that I actually collected like all 50 of those like special quarters?
What?
The state ones?
Yeah, the state quarters. I actually collected.
Did you
all
have
50
like
of them.
one of those big like boards that?
Yeah,
you could...
I actually had one of those big boards, and I completed it. I actually finished it.
Awesome.
I have no idea where it is though. Like I think my dad has it.
I don't think I ever completed the one that we had, but yes, we had one of those as well.
Yep.
I'm not sure if I finished it though.
Yeah, I actually did finish it, but I don't know where it is. I think my dad has it, if I'm not mistaken. But
I saved.
yeah, I do remember I actually finished it.
I remember I saved all the ones that I found that had Texas on it, and then whenever I turned 21, I spent all of it on alcohol.
Hashtag goals.
So
Texas.
I just roll up into a Specs and just give me everything I could afford.
That's actually a really great ending to that story.
I felt like such an ass because like I could have gone to like Kroger or something and like gone to a machine and had it turned into cash, but I was just like, nope, Texas.
Screw that! I would have counted it and rolled it all up.
Oh God.
Yes, you're the responsible one out of us.
Yep.
Oh no! Like I've done the thing like the machines where you dump the coins in and it auto counts, and I haven't done it in years because I know how much money that ends up costing you in the long run.
Mm-hmm.
So I just like whenever I save up like $100 of coins in my jar, I just count it myself and roll it up.
I don't know why I thought you were going to say 100 jars of coins.
I wish. Well, actually, no, I don't wish that because that would be a lot of work.
Yeah, I don't know where you'd put 100 jars of coins.
In the back of your vehicle.
Yep.
Weigh that shit down.
All right, so I'm going to catch up with chat real quick. So at Roleplayers, this is from Haru. What is your favorite mythological creature, monster, etc.? Can be from Norse, Greek, Roman, or Egyptian mythology.
Three-headed dog, Cerberus.
Cerberus, you like
dog times 3 is best dog.
The guardian of hell.
Yes.
I do like Cerberus.
Triple dog is best dog.
Triple dog is best dog. It's 3 times the dog.
Exactly.
I would have to become more familiar with the creatures because on it, like I'll fully admit I still haven't read that Norse book you lent me. I need to do that.
Well, it can be like a creature, like a mythological animal. So a lot of those are from those.
But I mean, when I think of like a creature from like mythological stuff, the first thing that comes to my mind is Jormungandr, the world serpent.
Yeah,
I like him.
The world's largest nope rope.
Yep, the world's largest nope rope. He bites on his tail after wrapping himself around the whole world.
Yeah, that's not a very pleasant creature.
And he doesn't let go of his tail until freaking Ragnarok starts.
Okay, I gotta go pee. Guide him to the Medusa.
Okay.
Guide him to the Medusa.
Warmer. Oh
God.
We doing that right now?
Fish out of water. You're mixing 2 games.
What's in here?
Yeah. Let's see. For me, my favorite mythological creature? That's a hard one. I've always been partial to the Minotaur. But I'm trying to think of the other mythos. Because if I had to pick a favorite, I'd probably go with the Minotaur. Minotaur or Centaur?
I'll retrieve it later.
I really like both of them.
Okay.
And then,
oh, go ahead.
Sorry, I'm just catching up with Czech. We're quite a bit behind, so
it's all good.
Let's just saying this is 1700s. Yes, there are more religions at this time than today. Yep, and then oh shucks, I missed the Crusades.
yeah, back in the 1700s, there were a lot of religions.
Oh, yeah. And then this wasn't too much after they come to America. Yeah, America is still new. Like, it's...
Oh, no.
At this time period, that's still the original 13 colonies, right?
Well, this game takes place in 1793. It's literally
like the founding of America.
Yeah, that's less than 20 years after America was first
founded.
Founded, yeah.
Yeah.
North America.
American Revolution and all that.
Yeah, this is less than 20 years after that.
Yeah.
So it's like a youngin' country.
Yeah. Last Supper is pretty revolutionary for the world of art. It was the first first piece to exhibit spatial perspective. Taylor would know more about that than I would. Thank you for telling the words in a different order. It makes so much more sense now.
That's right. Bitches be experts.
What is spatial perspective? It's the perspective of space. Thank you, dictionary. You have been so helpful. Don't you hate it whenever you look something like that up and then that's what it does? It's just like, it's a lot like blank, another word you don't know, or it just reiterates the same thing.
The ones that I hate are the ones that you'll look up a word and they'll be like derivative of blah.
Yeah.
And then you'll have to go to that one, and then that one will say derivative of blah. And I'm like, fucking just tell me what it is.
Yeah, and then eventually you go so far down the rabbit hole, it loops back in on itself.
Yeah.
Oh.
This is such a hazard.
But it's pretty.
It's pretty, but it's such a hazard to not have a railing here. That bugs the shit out of me.
I would pee off that ledge.
Why the hell would you not have a railing there?
So you could pee off it? It's exactly what Mortimer uses it for. After everyone goes home, he's all by himself. Suck it, world.
Suck it, world. I live on a rock.
Let's see. Alyssa was saying, by the way, I found an old coin that was colored blue on one side. It was actually worth $10. Jeez.
Nice.
What coin was that? Let's see. If you look at it real closely and compare it to other pieces around the time, the Last Supper captures space in a manner that no other piece had. Huh. So it was like they were like using like perspective and like was it foreshortening?
Mm-hmm.
To like add depth to the scene or something like
Right.
that. And then this is a question to TC. Then how do you pet all three heads at the same time with only two hands?
Foot. I have feet.
And I've got one to spare.
That's right.
That way I can do all three heads in the belly.
I've got a backup foot in case another dog wanders in unexpectedly.
You know, Evie would probably be perfectly fine with that because she's got a foot fetish.
I think all dogs have a foot fetish.
You haven't seen Evie's foot fetish. Like, she's all about, like, hanging out at your feet. Like, she'll be hanging out with you on the couch, and she'll literally just jump off the couch just to be by your feet.
Huh.
She'll be, like cuddling your feet and licking them. This is like, yes, rub me with your feet.
Ugh. It's weird.
To each his own.
It's a dog, dude.
I know, but it just, like, I don't know. Something about a dog licking my feet just... It's either, like, for some reason, it just either feels like that would be weird or that would tickle, and then I would not want that to happen.
Yeah, she loves to hang out and lick people's feet.
Wait, what? Quote that? You want to quote Taylor's response? What exactly did you say again so you can quote it?
Foot.
The dog one, yeah.
With his brain in
Foot.
already remarkable.
Just
that
foot.
Was foot.
Yeah, quote it. Foot. Taylor, 2019.
End quote.
Anyway, where are we going right now? I've been looking
To
all
the
over
Medusa.
Well, where's the Medusa?
It's in the art gallery.
Well, I don't know where it is in the art gallery.
The entire house is an art gallery, dude.
This is the art gallery. You're in the right room. You just gotta find the Medusa.
You know what a Medusa looks like, right?
Nope.
It's a lady with curly hair.
Well, I know it's a lady with curly hair, but I don't know what the art piece looks like.
A lady with curly hair.
Is it a statue? Is it a painting?
It is a piece of rock.
So it's a statue.
Yeah.
Okay.
Naked
This
man.
one? Nope.
No, that's a naked man with a mohawk.
That one?
Aw, they look sad. But yeah, that looks like it. I think I see snakes.
Yeah, those are snakes.
Snake.
I've got to find out what Mother was trying to do with her.
With the severed head of a Medusa?
A hero armed with a sword? A hero with a lantern?
Are those statues safe to show on stream?
We'll find out.
I'll stake my life on it.
It's art!
A single scene together.
I mean, it is art.
If you didn't bring attention to it, maybe we wouldn't be censored.
It's art. If it's art, it's okay.
It is done. I also quoted the Eevee one. Oh, great.
Wait, the Eevee one?
Eevee has a foot fetish?
No, all dogs have foot fetishes.
It's not wrong.
I am fine with that. That a truer statement hasn't been stated.
Alright, so you have handled the mechanism, think about the configuration, rotate the statuette, or stand back. So yes, all of the statues conglomerate into a formation of some kind.
Look at that mohawk. It's majestic, isn't it?
I'm gonna rotate it.
Do you rotate it towards the hero holding the lantern? Or towards the hero holding the sword?
Rotatosphere.
Sword.
And look at that stance. He's just doing that to make his glutes look big. Pooch out his butt.
Also, be sure to look around the gallery as well, because there might be hints as to what the formation is.
Huh?
Okay.
I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to him.
Huh? Because if I remember correctly, I thought Medusa wasn't, like, born a Medusa. I thought Medusa was cursed.
Oh.
And then everyone she looked at turned to stone because of something about vanity. I might be wrong in that regard. I am horribly out to date with my Greek
The origin of myths.
mythology.
Interpretation of legendary creatures. Just what I need.
Hey.
The text is in French on the left-hand page and in Latin on the right hand. Let's find the chapter on the Medusa.
Oh no, we can't read Latin.
Read the page in French.
Hang on. This version is significantly different from the regular one. It recounts how men have always belittled women in society. Harpies, mermaids, the chimera, the hydra, the gorgons. The section on the Medusa. While some of the heroes divert attention from the gorgon, the hero with the sword brandishes his weapon, the Medusa.
Okay.
Okay, so a hero with a sword.
Brandishes his weapon at the Medusa.
Yeah, shakes his pointy stick at her.
Okay.
Get off my lawn!
So in that case, the sword dude needs to be facing the Medusa.
Okay.
So it's assess the statue, examine the sword, or rotate the statue.
And
That'd be towards the Medusa.
Yeah.
Yeah, towards the Medusa. That's what we want.
Okay. So now you have a guy with this lantern and a guy with a sword. Now, this is more just the logistics of the Medusa. We don't want the Medusa turning anybody to stone. So how do we prevent that? By using those elements.
So she needs to be looking away from them. Because she looks at people and turns them to stone.
But who is able to protect himself?
The shield dude?
Because isn't it like an eye contact thing with the deucer?
Yeah, because she turns to stone anybody she comes in eye contact with.
Yeah. So isn't the shield guy like hiding his face?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Yes, but she can only face towards one or the other. She can't face away from everybody.
So
you need to manipulate the other guys towards
I would
her.
say towards the shield.
Okay.
And then I guess the shield guy faces her. Let's try that.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, it has to be... Oh wait, no, I can turn it towards the Medusa.
Oh, that's what it was. Okay.
Okay.
So, Haru is saying, if I remember correctly, it's that there's a beautiful woman who keeps saying that she's prettier than a goddess, either Hera or Aphrodite, and then one of the goddesses cursed her and made her ugly, so no man can come toward her. And then Alyssa was saying, nah, she was cursed because she broke the vow of celibacy by Athena.
So where does the guy with the lantern come into play?
That's what I'm thinking about. Oh, unlock something?
Yeah, you can unlock something if you so wish.
Subterfuge!
Devil's Thorn.
Nice. Free loot.
Yes, we already read that.
Gotta get that free loot. So wait, who's facing what and where? Medusa's facing Shield Man, Sword Man's facing Medusa.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Have we messed with any of the other statues?
Yeah, there's still the Torch Dude.
Uh-huh.
And I'm still not sure where he has to
So
face.
Torch Dude can't face Medusa, or else he'll die.
Right.
Oh, hello.
But he does have a light. So how would you use the light?
Honey, I couldn't have.
Not into the light, it burns.
So how would you use the light?
Thinking context of the other ones that are there.
Look at what I said earlier. She is one of the Eternal Maidens. Athena is. Oh wait, you're talking up higher. The hero used a shield to shield to reflect Medusa's image upon herself and turn her to stone.
Okay, and then the sword guy like raised his sword against her.
Right. So we know that.
Yeah, so Swordman stab.
So the only thing we don't know is the torch.
So
say it again. Bumbler.
What Mal said?
Yeah.
Hero used a shield to reflect Medusa's image upon herself and turn her to stone.
So how would he reflect the image of her upon herself?
Would he have to light the shield?
So how would he do that?
With a torch.
It's a mirror shield.
Okay. And now towards the shield dude.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's the lamest hero weapon.
A torch.
Like the other one is like, I got a big shield. The other one has a sword, and then it's just like, I brought a light.
Shush.
Sorry.
What he was saying was that in the legend that would be the case. Here it's not working. So what could you modify to make this work, do you think? So we know the sword guy's pretty good.
Okay, so in the legend that's what it says, but it's not working here.
Right.
Ah.
So we're on the right track. So how
So-
can we change this?
So somebody modified it to not make it so easy.
Right.
Boo.
So how do we still make this idea work, but not quite that way?
Yeah, because if she faces sword guy, he turns to stone. So she's in the right position.
Uh-huh. So, this is me just thinking out loud.
Mm-hmm.
Is it okay to have Shield Guy looking at her? And Sword Guy to look at her?
Sword guy we know has to look at her.
Oh yeah, because he's brandishing his weapon.
He's brandishing his weapon, but he's looking at her while she's looking away from him, so he's okay.
Uh-huh.
But the shield guy is looking directly at her. So what can we do alternatively there?
I don't know, actually.
We could try just brute forcing it and spinning the Shield Man right round, baby right round.
You can see what other options you have.
You're spinning me right round, baby right round like a deucer.
I mean, Medusa and the sword guy are facing correctly.
Mm-hmm.
So it has to be either the shield guy or the torch guy, but I'm honestly not thinking of anything.
Huh? Kajigura thing.
Yeah.
Shake them all up.
Let's try torch.
Rustle them jimmies.
See what happens when I face him to the sword.
Whee! Oh.
Yeah, that doesn't do anything.
Let's see. What's chat saying? I think they were looking up the mythology thing. And so they're just like, holy crap, this is true. Athena is a biatch. Yeah, the Greek gods were not very pleasant people. More often than not, they were portrayed as some of the worst people imaginable. But because they were gods, they could get away with it.
There must be something else.
Maybe he faces the torch guy?
You could try that or the sword one. Whee!
It looks right, but nothing's happening. Maybe in this position, here with the shield is just dazzling his colleague.
Okay.
So he's blinding Torchman.
Yeah. So how do we get it where he's blinding Medusa, but he's not directly facing her?
He would face the middle?
Try it. Should be the guy holding the sword.
Mm-hmm. Did we do it? Oh, I hear stuff.
Yeah, that
He's happening.
Nice.
Because in that orientation, he is still reflecting the light off of his shield towards the Medusa, but he's not directly facing her. So he's still protected.
Yeah. Also, has chat been appearing in the stream?
But who's doing what now?
Has chat been appearing in the stream? Oh yeah, it has. Okay, I see it. Sorry, I was double checking.
Emily. You scared the
Hi, Duchess.
Don't ever do that again.
Well, keep your nose out of my business then.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Stop fooling around and tell me what you're doing here.
What are you doing here?
Answer her frankly, dodge the question with humor, or answer with a question.
I love hot dogs.
Oh yeah? So tell me what you're doing here. Yeah, just like me.
Probably, but I asked the question first.
Nah.
Well then, we'll pretend you haven't asked me.
What about a little gallantry, Louis? Come on, I'm listening. What are you doing here?
Say nothing or make a joke.
Aww.
Meh.
Yeah.
Oh, I totally would have said ladies first.
I admit everything, madam. You win. I've been bitten by the same bug as you.
I beg your pardon?
We can't resist being where we shouldn't, seeking out our host's little secrets. So, we have that in common, right?
I really thought you were going to answer me this time. Well, no matter. I'll tolerate your presence this one time. Now, since you're here, make yourself useful. Look around on your side. I'll do the same on mine. And if you find anything of interest...
Yay, we have a snooping buddy.
Yeah. At your service, madam.
Explore all of the things.
Mm-hmm.
It goes back around. Bye!
Later.
What do we have here?
So, Medusa was tricked by Poseidon. The Roman author Ovid describes the mortal Medusa as a beautiful maiden seduced by Poseidon in a temple of Athena. Such a sacrilege attracted the goddess wrath, and she punished Medusa by turning her hair to snakes. Yeah, that's the version I remember.
To Pandora's box. Emily, I'm pretty sure I've got Pandora's box.
The jug?
Of course you have. You see an earthen pot and you immediately assume it can only be Pandora's box. Logical. What I like about you is that you never fail to surprise me.
Open the jar, don't open the jar, or examine the symbols, which you already did.
You know you want to open it.
Emily, what if I open the jar? Would that then make man responsible for all the evils?
Try. It'll make a change. Can we move on now?
I do love your irony. Honestly, I'm not impressed by anything you see.
No, you really do.
I love that we're just messing with her.
Love it. Oh, we didn't even put the lid back on.
Nope, it's ours now.
But what if it is Pandora's box and not just a chamber pot?
It's freezing. Hurry up.
Advise her to use the hide. Do you think it's the golden fleece, or say nothing?
Do you think that can really be Jason's golden fleece?
No, you are aware that Jason and the Argonauts is a myth, aren't you?
But Mortimer's been protecting this hide. It must be of great value, don't you think?
Well, I mean, it's
Certainly of historical value. This kind of hide is still used by gold diggers in Eastern Europe. Now you see how easy it is to obtain a legend.
Why do you have to act so nonchalant every time I show you something?
Louis, anyone can kill a sheep, rip off its hide, and say it's the golden fleece.
but it's
We're at
actual
Lord
gold.
Mortimer's, not at some farmyard fair.
Real gold.
You're just too skeptical.
And you have a tendency to believe anything. Talk about an unlikely pair.
Yet, you know opposites attract, don't you?
See, we're still hitting on her. We can make it work.
An unofficial gospel? You'd be more likely to find this kind of book at the Vatican.
Nothing special. The library at Buckingham has 3.
What a bragger. Has she read them? How did Buckingham get a hold of them? Analyze the gospel or say nothing.
Analyze
the
it.
gospel according to Judas, or how to crucify Jesus as part of God's plan.
What?
You do realize that the contents of this book could undermine the very foundations of Christianity.
One more reason to leave it in the secret room of a lost manor on a private island.
Do you realize how important this book is?
Of course, but what I really want to know is how did it come into Mortimer's possession?
I was thinking the same thing about all the paintings and sculptures in the
Yeah, we were thinking that earlier.
Yeah, what's up with all the weird paintings?
How to get all this stuff?
Same options.
Gee, is there anything England doesn't have yet? Wait, yes, there is. The United States.
Ouch.
Wow.
Hashtag freedom.
Oh.
Wait, what did she say?
She said it's a pity they don't speak French in the United States.
Louis a Frenchman.
Yep.
Wow.
Also, be sure to check the bookshelf.
God, I love the wit between these two characters.
Oh, I legitimately thought that was a light. For
Yep.
some reason.
Hey, Mortimer's the author of this work.
A book.
He talks about his passion for art.
Yeah, so chat was recounting more of the Medusa's tale in chat. And then they caught up with them having the conversation. And just like, oh. And then, yeah, Elizabeth's like, oh, I so ship these
Ask
two.
Emily about her marriage, pretend to propose with the ring, or say nothing.
Okay, we're doing that.
Emily, when I see that ring, I can no longer hold back my feelings for you.
Oh, stop it. You're being
I was just about to get down on one knee.
Oh my god, this is great.
So you've used 4 consumable items during a single quest, or consumed a noxious element. Dialogue timer is no longer visible. You can cure this with a golden elixir.
Did he ate too much stuff?
Yep.
Okay, how do I use the golden elixir? Because I've been
I
trying.
think it's
That's
left
the left
D-pad.
one. There you go.
Yeah.
Done.
I'm all better now.
You gotta go around the other side.
Ah, she's blocking the way.
Boo.
Yep. Her big booty's blocking it.
I'm loving the conversation between these two.
It's so great.
You should see this sword, Emily. It's magnificent.
I'm busy. Describe it to me.
Sword of Joan of Arc, Sword of King Arthur, Sword of Genghis Khan. Assess the weapon or say nothing.
Assess the weapon.
This weapon is typically French, quite old, undoubtedly goes back to the Crusades.
Ooh.
If it is a true Damask sword, it's worth more than a kingdom.
Jeez.
Dang.
Same options.
King Arthur.
I think this is Excalibur, King Arthur's sword. I've always dreamt of drawing it from the stone.
How sweet. You're still clinging to your boyhood dreams.
Yeah, I figured there would be a response like that.
But I mean, how crazy would that be if that was actually like King Arthur's sword?
That would be
insane. Ooh.
Amber.
Amber.
You've increased it by 1.
Amber crystals.
Yes.
Amber crystals.
Oh.
Hello.
Here's something interesting. A manor in Maine, hundreds of acres of land in Catalonia, properties in Shanghai. Incredible. Some of these deeds are over 600 years old. and all signed by the hand of Mortimer.
What?
I wonder if that's what inspired my mother's attention. How come all these documents have Mortimer's signature on them?
Do you think all these properties really belong to him?
Assume a theft, assume a falsification, assume there are several Mortimers, or assume Mortimer is immortal.
I like the last two.
Several people have played the part of Mortimer, a part that has been passed down from generation to generation. Different men, but with one sole identity.
An intriguing hypothesis, and yet less twisted than some of my previous cases.
At last, you finally agree with me about something.
I was hoping he was
These
immortal.
documents are intriguing, but do you really think that's what attracted your mother's attention here?
And how do you know my mother was interested in this room?
I didn't know, I just supposed she was. And you just confirmed
Uh-oh.
it. So, do you think she found what she came for?
I don't know. She was obsessed with Mortimer, and I must confess, these property deeds are troubling.
If that's the case, why would she have left them?
Once again, I don't know. We'll have to ask her when we find her. And what's your take?
What do you think of this collection? Why conceal these assets, or how has it all been acquired?
Also, she probably left them because she only had
Why
one
keep
hand.
such a collection hidden in a secret room? Any thoughts?
Mortimer has every reason in the world to conceal it, even if only to keep it from people like us.
Hey, Emily, we're not thieves. We're only looking. I wonder why my mother didn't make it clear what she was interested in here.
She didn't have time to write it down, or maybe she wasn't sure of what she was looking for.
Or she wanted to protect her discoveries. It's disturbing.
You'll just have to search the rest of the room. Maybe you'll find something.
Okay.
We go around that booty.
We. I am like a planet orbiting that booty. Ooh, there's a thingy on the desk. No, it's on the other side.
Dang it. Orbiting around that booty.
Once again, the meteorite must orbit around that booty.
Oh, hello.
What is that you found?
A cameo pendant. What's going on?
Aww.
Nothing.
For crying out loud, Emily, you lunged for that jewel like your life depended on it. Tell me what this is about.
But she looks sad.
We just met, Louis. I like you, but I can't just suddenly open myself up like a book to you.
Listen, Emily. It seems pretty obvious to me that you haven't come here for the sole purpose of sampling Mortimer's cellar. Stop all the clever evasions and just trust me.
But why the hell should I place my trust in you, Louis?
Because I don't want any harm to come to you? Or clean up your own backyard first? Or say nothing?
See. What's this one say again?
Because I don't want any harm to come to you. And that one is none. You don't spend any points doing that
It
one.
is psychology.
Let's do that one.
You're going to understand that I just want to help you.
What do you expect? That I'll fall into your arms and say yes to everything you want?
What are you talking about? I'm only asking you to trust me a little. If only on principle, as a member of the Golden Order, for example.
I'll admit you are fairly reliable.
That's it? I was expecting more.
Well, I'm prepared to trust you when it comes to choosing a French cheese. But I've nothing to gain by confiding in you any further than that.
Nothing to gain? Damn it, Emily! I'm only trying to help you. Stop needing to gain something all the time.
Because you think I need help?
Just like everyone. You have your strengths and your weaknesses. And there's no use pretending otherwise.
Ha! And I bet you found out where I'm weak, haven't you?
A weakness in psychology, questioning, occultism, subterfuge, politics, or analyze Emily's character.
Didn't we just use psychology against her?
Yep.
So, wouldn't psychology be it?
I think.
You think your scathing wit protects you, but in fact it makes you blind. No sooner have people introduced themselves than you already see them in a bad light. You play the part of a strong woman, and yes, you are a strong woman, of course, but what I see is a sensitive young lady who lacks self-confidence. Stop adopting a defensive posture, and you'll see just how quickly new doors will open.
There is some truth to what you say. I might
Huh.
have some weaknesses, but I don't need your help to overcome them. And I'm simply not contemplating collaborating with anyone at this time. Do you understand?
Not
She
really.
prefers to work alone. She likes to lead investigations herself. She already has a partner. she takes orders from someone, press her, or reassure her about your short-lived collaboration.
I opened Pandora's box. I would be the best partner.
Talk about chimneys.
I saw a ring and I tried to propose.
You won't owe me anything, you know. It doesn't commit you to anything after all.
All right, you've gone to a lot of trouble. You deserve an answer.
Oh, that worked.
I already have a work partner.
Oh.
I know my weaknesses. I don't doubt that your abilities will be of use to me. But I already have all that, thanks to my teammate.
Is there any chance you might tell me who he is?
No, I've already said too much. Consider yourself lucky I've even given you this much. It's extremely rare,
The
believe
cat
me.
is out of the
Come
bag.
on. Don't stop now that you've come this far. You know that eventually I'll end up making you talk.
Well, since no one can resist you, let's see if you can guess who my partner
Ooh, I love this game.
You're a gambler.
So it's a man,
partner is-
and it's, and it'll continue from there. It's a woman, and it's, or you have that one at the bottom, but I don't think you have the level for the
No,
bottom
I
one.
don't.
So,
See.
So what does the one at the bottom say? I didn't get a chance to read it. It was all grayed out, and I'm reading it at an angle.
so this one is, it's a man, and it's her father, her old husband, or a member of the order.
Chances are, you're working with a member of the Order.
The only members of the Order other than ourselves are your mother and Mr. Washington. The former has sadly gone missing. As for the latter, I knew nothing of his arrival. Incidentally, you must have
Nah,
noticed
that one
how
failed.
inefficiently our Order communicates internationally.
Okay, so you still have the options for the man, and you also have the options for the woman. The last one says, remember how she was affected by the cameo.
I don't remember anything about that.
Well, she was sad.
So, by the cameo?
Yeah.
The cameo pendant they just found?
Yeah, she was just like, what do you have there? And then she was like, oh.
So that says her mother, her sister, my mother, or back.
Do we know anything about that pendant? The cameo thing?
Not really.
No, not really. I mean, it was a pretty little piece of work, and it's in the secret study of Mortimer. But that's about it. We don't know nothing.
Your sister. She's your partner. She's the one you're looking for.
Well, I am impressed. How the devil did you guess I had a sister? Virtually no one even knows.
Well, look at there.
Huh.
That was a wild guess.
Very good, I grant you that.
You
deserve
are a
to know why
detective.
The sight of the cameo pendant affected me so strongly. I thought it belonged to Emma, my twin sister.
Oh. Now I get why you said you had a memory for two.
Yes, you can't imagine to what extent, though. As children, everyone got us mixed up. So one day we decided to play along. Since then, we have become one and the same. We have officially erased the identity of my sister Emma.
What?
Emily Hillsborough. The woman with
Oh, that's crazy.
Clever.
Yeah,
But
that's
isn't it
pretty clever.
complicated? How do you make it work?
One of us has no existence in the outside world. We share everything. First for one, then for the other. We dress the same, wear the same makeup, we speak the same. We've learned to act as one. When we accept a mission, we both turn up. This time, though, she went ahead, and I was meant to wait for her on the mainland. She was meant to meet Sir Home and bring back the details so we could work out who would follow up.
Huh.
And there was a problem?
She was supposed to return from Mortimer's 1 week ago. The boat turned up at Plymouth, but alas, no trace of my sister. Instead, a sailor passed me a message from home, notifying me of her sudden disappearance.
So, my mother and your sister go missing just a few days apart. That's strange. Maybe their disappearances are linked.
It's clearly a possibility, but up to now I haven't found a trace of either of them.
Oh, no.
None of this is very reassuring.
I just remembered
By
a
the way,
ting.
Louis, now that you're in
What was
on the
that?
secret, you are obliged to keep it to yourself.
I'll wait until the
or you
conversation
will
dies
pay
down.
very dearly.
Don't worry. Your secret is safe with me.
It's time to leave.
So,
Rotatosphere.
You remember the first vision we had?
Of Mama shooting her.
Yeah.
Oh, her sister.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's uh-oh.
That's not good.
So-
Don't effing mess this up. Jeez, they really want you to get with her. Goodness.
So, what do you think of our first adventure?
I must admit, it has been fun by your side.
Same here.
Oh, see, they like each other. Do not mess it up. We will all decapitate you. Jeez. Calm down, Mods.
The hell, man?
We haven't even had that kind of, like...
Oh, she's been drinking too much again.
Ooh.
Louis, I need to talk to you right now.
She tatted up, man.
Yeah, holy shit.
This is not a good time.
I'm begging you, please don't leave me alone.
I'll be waiting for you in your room, but don't be late.
Oh.
Oh.
I was sure there was a certain je ne sais quoi between us.
Louis, we need to talk now. Otherwise, it'll be too late.
Looks like Elizabeth really needs me, but if I start talking to her, for sure Emily won't wait for me. What should I do?
Okay, so you have people in the chat wanting to decapitate you if you don't hook up with Emily. But you do also have the option to follow Elizabeth and find out what she wants. So the choice is yours.
Yeah, chat's just like, ooh, spicy.
So you know where chat stands.
It is your choice, though. Let us know your thoughts.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Elizabeth really needs help for some reason. Like look at her. She looks like she's like in desperate need of help right now.
But yes, Emily needs help getting her corset off. So
What shall you do, good sir?
I'm gonna hear out Elizabeth.
Sorry, Emily, but I can't leave Elizabeth like this. All right, Elizabeth. How
I
can
have a
help?
feeling chat's gonna go into all caps here in a second.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, I already got a villager noises from Minecraft. Oh, yep, here they come. That darn corset.
I really need to talk to you, Louis, right now.
Does Lord Mortimer know the mess you've made of your room?
Listen to me, damn it. My days are numbered.
Elizabeth, I don't know if it's about my mother again, but I'm telling you, you've nothing to be afraid of. She didn't come here for you.
I saw her.
Saw who? You saw my mother? When?
Just last night.
Oh.
I went out to walk along the cliff top and I saw her in the distance. She tried to hide right away, but I'm sure it was her.
Are you saying you recognized my mother in the middle of the night while she was hiding?
Yes, Louis, I know it was her.
You just said she was far away, right? In the middle of the night. And the exterior of the island isn't exactly well lit.
Listen,
Makes a good point.
I'm telling you, it was her.
Oh, observation time.
Oh.
There we go.
She doesn't hesitate on her answers. She's not trembling. She's really convinced of what she's seen. Did you talk to each other?
No, she was far away. I didn't make any noise, and then she was gone.
Have you told anyone you've seen her? Sir Holm? Mortimer?
You don't understand. It's her. She's here.
Yes, I understand.
No, you're not listening. The moment I saw her, I was overcome by spasms. She's here. I'm telling you, it was her. Yes, I need something to calm me down.
Wait, why are you pouring me one?
Just one glass or refuse?
I'm refusing. She's going nuts.
No thanks. I'd better not.
Listen, if you want me to tell you everything, you have to drink with me, Louis.
Ooh.
What I have to say to you is of the utmost importance.
Line in the sand.
Just one glass or refuse again?
Refusing again.
No, I won't drink.
All right, Louis, then get the hell out of here. You're incapable of opening your eyes, so be it. Get out!
Dang.
I was willing to hear her out, but no, she got nuts.
And one day she will turn into Squirrel Girl.
Yep.
Refuse. This doesn't seem good. No. Oh gosh. Yeah. I believe chat's agreeing with you on that one.
Yeah, no, I'm not sticking around for that shit. Especially with how freaky her room is.
Chat is really mad that you didn't go with Emily. It's like, no, the ship is sinking, not the ship. Mayday, mayday.
Mayday, mayday.
Why the hell did I go with Elizabeth?
Yeah, we really didn't get a lot of that conversation.
No.
I could have spent the night with Emily, but no. I had to go play.
See, even Louis knows that we messed up.
Tomorrow's another day.
We'll repeat the chapter and go with Emily. Replay value. Oh, his neck looks weird.
He's got like an ostrich neck,
Oh.
man.
Just that didn't look healthy. Like almost like he broke it.
Yeah, well, he didn't fall asleep on a pillow. Whoa, hello.
Monsieur de Richet, I am arresting you for the murder of Elizabeth Adams.
What the hell's going on?
You are in deep trouble, my young friend.
Wait, what?
What?
Murder?
How the hell did I get accused of that shit?
Oh, we'll have to find out.
Yeah.
Right.
See? Repeat. Abandoned ship, travel in time. We must undo the wrong that we've done.
I love how desperate Chet's thinking about it. See, got questioning.
Oh, so when you raise it up to another level, it starts to take a lot more points to level up.
Right.
Gotcha. What you gonna do, you Minecraft villager? I'm not gonna be able to unhear that now.
There you go.
You would have an alibi, you daft fools. Yeah, that's actually a good point. If you spent the night with Emily, then yeah, you wouldn't.
I would have an alibi.
You would have had an alibi.
Well, she looked like she had something to tell me regarding Mom, so that's why I was like, I should probably hear her out.
And you didn't want to drink the alcohol that she was offering you.
Yeah, but she was going off the rails.
She was giving you a tasty beverage, and then you were like, nah.
Oh, that was chapter 1?
That was chapter 1.
Oh, cool.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Just repeat the chapter.
They seriously just want you to go to that section
They
and
really
redo
want
it.
to see what the other one is. But yeah, Captain Boss, you make a good point about the alibi.
Yeah, if I had gone with Emily, I would have had an alibi.
Yeah,
No.
but...
Now, we could skip past the credits here. Go ahead and press skip real quick.
Mm-hmm.
So, we actually have the option of going back to that chapter and redoing it from this point.
Okay, so
That
should
is
we
up
do
to
that?
you. If you want to stick with your choice, you can. So, basically, you go over to number 4, Gorgon, and you can actually reselect that and play it over again.
Like the whole chapter?
Just from that point.
Just from that point.
So you would have to go through like the Gorgon statues.
Yeah,
and stuff
which you
again.
already know how to solve that now. So.
Yeah. All right, fine. We'll go sleep with Emily.
I have never heard a more unenthused person
say that. Just like,
I've
fine.
never heard a man be so unenthusiastic about seeing a woman naked.
And I'm making it sound that way because it pisses everybody off.
I mean, I am.
Because I'll admit, part of my reasoning for that decision was just to piss people off.
So I'll be honest with you.
Jeez.
I am a fully heterosexual woman, and when I first played this, I'm like, oh hell yeah, I'm going with Emily. Let's go and get this done.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Let's get busy.
Captain Moss. Would you rather be with the hot twin or the psychotic cultist?
Pick your poison. Okay, so you gotta go find the portrait gallery again.
I know what to do now. So.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? There's stuff around here that I gotta pick up too.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it literally brings you all the way back in time. So.
Yeah.
Like,
But you can go through it faster now, so.
Discourse on the Method by Descartes. This book changed the way I looked at the world.
I thought it was Where Is My Mother chapter.
No.
No, this is the right chapter.
Yeah.
That's the right one.
Yeah, no, it was the last section of episode 1.
Yeah, the episodes are within the chapters.
Yeah.
So the chapters are like, we have 5 chapters in all, and then the episodes are the individual little sections within. That basically they give you teleport points.
Yeah, to replay like
To-
a section.
I remember there
Right.
being a box in here, but maybe I'm mistaken.
It's on the other end.
Yeah.
Over past Piaggi.
On the other end, past.
Oh,
the...
Cersei. I love Cersei.
Yeah, past him.
I don't like Cersei.
Why not?
Cersei Lannister sucked.
Oh, you're talking about Game of Thrones. I'm talking Greek mythology Cersei.
I only know about the Game of Thrones one, and she was a
Yeah.
bitch.
Cersei was awesome. She was an evil sorceress that turned people into animals.
Where did you say the box was?
It's on the other side of the room.
Over here?
Past Piaggi.
Over there.
Yeah.
Okay. No, Cersei Lannister is like the bitchiest of bitches of 1,000 Suns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
go back. Oh, there's one there.
mythological
actually.
Cersei wasn't that much better. She wasn't a very nice person.
Yeah, right on that table.
There we go. Yeah, that's the box I was looking for.
What's in the box?
Surrounded by a tree.
What's in the box?
Cersei turned Odysseus and his crew into pigs. Yep. Yeah,
So
Cersei was not a very
Whoop.
pleasant person.
Magic.
Yay.
All right. I've retrieved everything.
The reason I chose to go with Elizabeth was because she looked like she had information for me, but then she just got
Jeez.
crazy.
Chat. Captain was literally in all caps. He's like, what is literally poisoning you with alcohol and what is giving you delicious passion?
And I said no to both.
There is one option here, and Taylor is right.
I said no to both.
And yeah, Alyssa actually picked up on something important. There was a knife on Elizabeth's table. So
Ooh,
they were
well,
saying
that's not
that
good.
Elizabeth might have just killed herself.
Yeah.
Well, we might be changing the course and fates of everything by going and banging the
Redoing
Duchess.
everything. We're
So-
cheating. We're cheating. This still hurts, you know.
If it's a mechanic in the game, it's not too cheating, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Book of a Medusa.
Unless it's a Game
Wanna
Shark.
try to find the creature now?
But if it's an intended mechanic, then hey.
Oh, that's a little bit of a nostalgia thing.
Oh yeah,
Game Shark? Oh yeah.
Game Shark, Game Genie. There was another
Jeez.
one. I forgot what they were called. But yeah, Game Shark and Game Genie. Yeah, that's old school. That's them old school cheat codes. I can teleport through tables.
Oh, that's right.
Apparently.
That's a cheat.
Cheat code. Eeny, meeny, miny, cheat code. I thought she was gonna stab you if you refused. I mean, it could escalate that way. I don't know.
Yeah, I was kind of expecting that to happen.
She's gonna threaten you with a knife, just like drink. It's the most extreme game of hop hop drink.
Yeah, a little bit.
Leonardo da Vinci.
All right.
The last day before his crucifixion.
So at least now we
Jesus
know what to
announces
do.
that he
Yep.
was betrayed by one of his
Oh, we gotta
disciples.
look at the thingy
Yeah.
first.
You have been turned to stone. You looked at the Medusa. The end. Wouldn't
Hello,
that-
Medusa.
That would
Wouldn't
suck if the
suck?
game ended that
Yeah.
way.
What was trying to do with her?
Where all eyes gaze upon you. Ah!
Hero armed with a sword? A hero with a lantern. And the last one holding a shield. I'll stake my life on it. All the
We've
statues
got no
from the
armor, but
city
we've got helmets. We're good.
the poor devils who robbed
We are protected.
Let's give them a helping hand.
So the Medusa needs to face Shieldman.
Are you sure?
We've
He
already
just
done this.
did this.
But what if the game randomized itself?
It doesn't. You're fine, Addison.
Aw.
Don't listen to him.
I'm gonna get you, Medusa.
Mohawk Man, kill Medusa. Mohawk Man, smash.
Sword.
We.
He's saying that as he's being told.
Yeah, just spinning around.
Better yet, whoopee.
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 There
I
you
did
go.
my job.
We get to hear the wonderful banter between him and Emily again.
Yay! I love the banter. The banter's great.
Including opening Pandora's box again. Which
Oh,
is not
that's
a
the
box.
best one.
Pandora's pot.
We're gonna open up Pandora's pot.
What's in the pot? Chat's still on about them being right about going with Emily.
Emily, you scared the pants off me. Don't ever do that again.
She'll be scaring the pants off of you pretty damn soon.
Stop fooling around and tell me what you're doing here.
Okay, answer her frankly, dodge the question with humor, or answer with a question.
I like hot dogs.
So tell me what you're
We're gonna
That's
do this
her
shit
answer.
again? We gonna
Oh
do
yeah,
this
I'm
shit?
gonna reenact the whole thing.
Oh my god,
Exactly.
no.
Well then, we'll pretend you haven't asked me yet.
What about a little gallantry?
Any other time you would have no fucking memory of what you said.
I only remember my shenanigans.
You win. I've been bitten by the same bug as you.
I beg your pardon?
We can't resist being where we shouldn't, seeking out our host's little secrets. So, we have that in common, right?
I really thought you were going to answer me this time.
Nope.
Well, no matter. I'll tolerate your presence this one time. Now, since you're here, make yourself useful. Look around on your side. I'll do the same on mine. And if you find anything of interest, let me know.
The good thing about this, you can actually explore different conversational options now with her,
No, we must preserve the timeline.
if you so desire.
Open the pot.
Open the box. Let's do it. We're opening the box.
The heavenly symbols refer to Pandora's box. Emily, I'm pretty sure I've got Pandora's box.
Of course you have. You see an earthen pot and you immediately assume it can only be Pandora's box. Logical.
Darn right.
What I like about you, Louis, is that you never fail to surprise me.
Emily, what if I open the jar? Would that then make man responsible for all the evils?
Try. It'll make a change.
Yoink.
I do love your irony, but honestly, are you ever impressed by anything you see?
By a chamber pot? No. You really do need to do better than that.
I just love the way she stands up. She's just like, really?
I don't know you very well, but I am already done with your bullshit.
God, I can't believe we're
Oh,
sleeping
advise her
together
to use
tonight.
the hide. We didn't do that one last time.
This one?
Yes.
Cold? You want a rug? It'll warm you up.
I wouldn't be caught dead in that horrible thing.
That's a pity. The gold color brings out your eyes.
And your flattery brings out your boorishness.
What, you don't want to wear a golden rug?
An unofficial gospel.
It'd be super, like,
More likely to find
warm,
this
I would
in the
imagine.
Vatican.
I should probably get stupid hot.
The
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Gospel according to Judas, or How to Crucify Jesus as part of God's plan. You do realize that the contents of this book could undermine the very foundations of Christianity.
One more reason to leave it in the secret room of a lost manor on a private island.
Do you realize how important this book is?
Of course, but what I really want to know is how did it come into Mortimer's possession?
I was thinking the same thing about all the paintings and sculptures in the manor.
We were thinking that earlier.
Say nothing.
Aw. Nobody wants to preserve the time loop again. Or time warp.
I don't think there really was.
Time loop. Oh, you never saw
Ooh,
this one.
I never saw this part. Hey, that's my Civ 6 symbol.
Guess what I found?
The Holy Grail.
Older than that.
A piece of Noah's Ark.
Not that old.
Just tell me.
Caesar's laurel wreath.
Try on the crown. Why laurels is a symbol. Mortimer thinks he's Caesar, or identify the object.
I'm gonna try it on.
Yes.
Put your grubby fat fingers on
Find my
it.
fingers fat?
At least put on some gloves.
Please note, my fingers are slim.
You were going to leave marks. My God, what an amateur.
Many a harpsichord players would love to have sexy fingers like mine.
So I can have your tutor executed.
Let's compare hands then. We'll soon see whose fingers are fattest.
No, I'm not going to compare hands with you. Let's just keep going.
Bad loser.
Fingers are not fat.
Fingers are fat.
Ooh, found another book thing.
Written by Mortimer himself.
Actually, hang on. I want to do the ring again. That was funny.
I found an amazing ring. There's an inscription engraved on it.
Is that the one?
Yep.
Emily, when I see that ring, I can no longer hold back my feelings for you.
Alyssa's enjoying this so much.
I was just about to get down on one knee.
I do love this conversation.
This is such a well-written scene. I love this.
Yeah, it really is.
Here's something interesting. A manor in Maine. Hundreds of acres of land in Catalonia. Properties
Where
in
is
Shanghai.
Catalonia?
Incredible. Some of these deeds are over 600 years old. And all
Google.
signed by the hand
Gods of Google.
I wonder if that's what it's called.
The gods of
How
Google.
come all these documents have Mortimer's signature on them?
Do you think
It is
No,
in
when all else
Cities
fails,
right on
ask
time?
wise man Google.
It is northeastern Spain.
Ah.
See those fine scratches around the words?
Yes, and?
Also, I'm trying to picture a
Barely spreads
sheep
on the
that's
paper.
got an entirely
It spreads
metal
exactly the same
fleece.
way on the signature.
How
The
heavy
deed
would
was
that thing
written
have to
using the
be?
same ink.
Oh, he'd be slow,
If it is a
but
fake, then it's a
Thong,
professional
thong, thong, thong. Bah.
the iron sheep.
He's immortal.
I'm gonna choose that one.
These
Ah!
documents must be fakes. No man can own that many original works, no matter how rich he is.
Be careful. The Order has tried many times to estimate his personal wealth without ever succeeding.
And look here. Castles in Scotland, vineyards in Italy, districts in Venice. He's richer than some European countries.
These documents are intriguing, but do you really think that's what attracted your mother's attention here?
Huh.
And how do you know my mother was interested in this room?
I didn't know, I just supposed she was. And you just confirmed it. So, do you think she found what she came for?
No.
I don't know. She was obsessed with Mortimer, and I must confess, these property deeds are troubling.
If that's the case, why would she have left them?
Once again, I don't know. We'll have to ask her when we find her. And what's your take?
I mean, it would be pretty obvious that we were snooping around in their stuff if a bunch of his documents just started going up missing.
What do you think of this collection? Why conceal these assets, or how has it all been required?
Why keep such a collection hidden in a secret room? Any thoughts?
Mortimer has every reason in the world to conceal it, even if only to keep it from people like us.
Hey, Emily, we're not thieves. We're only looking.
We're just
I
enjoying
wonder
a
why my
delicious
mother
batch
didn't
of
make it clear
subterfuge.
what she was interested in here.
She didn't have time to write it down, or maybe she wasn't sure of what she was looking for.
Or she wanted to protect her discoveries. It's disturbing.
You'll just have to search the rest of the room. Maybe you'll find something.
Okay.
This is when we find the thingy.
What is that you found?
A cameo pendant. What's going on?
Nothing.
For crying out loud, Emily, you lunged for that jewel like your life depended on it. Tell me what this is about.
No.
No.
I just met Louis. I need you, but I can't
No.
just suddenly open myself up like a book to you.
Listen, Emily. It seems pretty obvious to me that you haven't come here for the sole purpose of sampling Mortimer's cellar. Stop all the clever evasions and just trust me.
And why the hell should I place my trust in you, Louis?
Because I love you.
What were the options again?
Intoxication.
Because I don't want any harm to come to you. Clean up your own backyard first, or say nothing.
When are you going to understand that I just want to help you?
What do you expect? That I'll fall into your arms and say yes to everything you want?
What are you talking about? I'm only asking you to trust me a little. If only on principle, as a member of the Golden Order, for example.
I'll admit you are fairly reliable.
That's it? I was expecting more.
Well, I'm prepared to trust you when it comes to choosing a French cheese. But I've nothing to gain by finding
It's so belittling in so many ways.
Damn it, Emily! I'm only trying to help you. Stop needing to gain something all the time.
Because you think I need help?
Just like everyone. You have your strengths and your weaknesses. And there's no use pretending otherwise.
Ha! And I bet you found out where I'm weak, haven't you?
And we know it's psychology.
Right.
You think your scathing wit protects you, but in fact it makes you blind. No sooner have people introduced themselves than you already see them in a bad light. You play the part of a strong woman, and yes, you are a strong woman, of course. But what I see is a sensitive young lady who lacks self-confidence. Stop adopting a defensive posture, and you'll see just how quickly new doors will open.
There is some truth to what you say.
That line
I
about
might have
self-confidence
some
I felt like would have
weaknesses,
really
but I
pissed
don't
her
need
off,
your help
though.
to overcome them. And I'm simply not contemplating collaborating with anyone at this time. Do you understand?
See. Wasn't one of the isn't one of the options that she already has a partner?
Yep,
Yeah, the
that's
middle left one.
That one.
Yes, it's perfectly clear. You're already working with someone.
Ah, well spotted, Louis. I already have a work partner. I know my weaknesses. I don't doubt that your abilities will be of use to me. But I already have all that, thanks to my teammate.
Is there any chance you might tell me who he is?
No, I've already said too much.
But you know what? Let's
Consider
go ahead and
yourself
talk
lucky I
about it
even
more.
told you this much. It's extremely rare, believe me.
Come on, don't stop now that you've come this far. You know that eventually I'll end up making you talk.
Well, since no one can resist you, let's see if you can guess who my partner is.
I like this
You're
game.
a gambler. So, your partner
woman.
is...
It's a
And
darn
it's a
shame I've
sister.
already seen the future.
She's the one you're looking for.
Well, I am impressed. How the devil did you guess I had a sister? Virtually no one even knows. When it comes to getting results, you are very good. I grant you that.
Yay.
We won again.
We've unlocked the thing we already unlocked. Hey, we got the other thing we already unlocked.
Now I get why you said you had a memory for two.
Yes. You can't imagine to what extent, though. As children, everyone got us mixed up. So one day we decided to play along. Since then, we have become one and the same. We have officially erased the identity of my sister Emma. Emily Hillsborough. The woman with two faces.
Still, that's crazy to imagine.
Clever.
That they were able to
But
do
isn't
that
it complicated?
successfully.
How do you make it
Yeah,
work?
that is really
One of us
crazy.
has
I mean,
one
you would think there would be
sister
like
and the
birth
other said,
certificates or
well,
something.
we share everything.
Then again, they might not have had
First for
birth
one,
certificates back then.
Then for the other. We dress
I'm
the
sure it
same,
was much
wear the
easier
same
to do
makeup,
back then
we
than it
speak
would
the
be
same.
now.
Yeah.
We've learned to act as one. When we accept a mission, we both
Although,
take
not
it.
gonna lie, I would hang out if
This
there was a
time,
clone
though,
of
she went
myself.
ahead, and I was meant to
I would
wait
hang
for
out
her
with
on the
myself.
mainland.
Yeah.
She was meant to
I
make
know
a
you
call
would.
and bring
Chat,
her
would you
back
hang out with
so we could
yourself?
work out who would follow up.
And there was a problem?
Yeah, I'd hang out with myself.
I think I would.
Why not? We would agree on so many things.
Yeah. I don't know. Some people like they would feel like they would get on their own nerves.
Oh, I know I'd get on my own nerves.
Yeah.
You wouldn't want to hang out with yourself, Taylor.
So, my mother and your sister go missing just a few days apart. That's
I get enough of
strange.
myself as it
Maybe their
is.
disappearances are linked.
I think I may have broken a couple of people in chat. I'm not going to comment on that. Haru, video games? Yes. Out in public? Hell no.
Or you will pay very dearly.
Don't worry. Your secret is safe with me.
It's time to leave.
Time to get funky!
Time to get funky.
Oh, this is the content you asked for.
That's alright. We're doing this for you, chat.
You asked for it, so we're doing it.
We must rewrite the wrong. We must raise the ship from the fathoms of the deep.
Raise the ship from
We
the
must
fathoms
set
of the
sail.
deep. Sail this
So,
ship.
What do you think of our first adventure?
I must admit, it has been fun by your side.
Same here.
Peekaboo.
Oh, there comes Crazy Lady.
Oh, she's been drinking too much again.
Louis, I need to talk to you right now.
Good evening, Elizabeth. Actually, this is not a good time.
I'm begging you, please don't leave me alone.
I'll be waiting for you in your room, but don't be late.
Interesting that she says she's been drinking too much again, which means that she's seen her like this before.
Sure,
Yep.
there's a certain je ne sais quoi between us.
Louis, we need to talk now. Otherwise, it'll be too late.
Looks like Elizabeth really needs me, but if I start talking to her, for sure Emily won't.
So we're gonna go drink with Elizabeth again, right?
Sure, why not? Nope.
Excuse me, Elizabeth. Some very urgent business has cropped up. We can speak tomorrow.
No, Louis, don't leave me
This
alone.
would be a perfect time on your stream deck if you had like
Good
any
night,
funky
madam.
music.
Oh, to
Yeah.
cue it?
You know.
Just like a saxophone?
You know.
Yeah, I don't have anything like that, but I think I have confetti.
That'll work. I would be fine with that.
What did our poor Elizabeth want?
Nothing important. Probably talking about my mother. Or what is she doing here?
If you do, I'm unsubbing.
I don't have the slightest idea. I thought all of that could wait until tomorrow.
That young girl seems very...
Emily, have I misunderstood?
She is
something
very
here?
Emily.
What are you doing in my room?
And for a while now, the question has been nagging at me.
And that explains why I now find you here in my bed. Go ahead. Ask me the question that's been burning at your lips.
I know your mother
Confetti.
is here to meet you. Figure out who.
Oh, so that's what's been hiding behind all this.
We are both members of the Order, Louis. Let's try to be honest with each other. I have followed with great interest your affair in Paris, in connection with Mr. von Borchardt.
Uh-oh.
You managed to steal something from him, if I'm not mistaken.
The book? It's possible. Or why that?
Emily, you suddenly seem to be...
Exhausted. You've encountered immunity. One effort point is locked. You can cure this with a golden elixir.
Uh-oh. So
Well,
she's
I think
immune to
My
questioning.
private affairs. You aren't pumping me for information, are you?
Not in the least, Louis. I'm deeply hurt that you'd even think such a thing of me.
Look, I'm sorry. I just thought that...
Well, you thought wrong. I was interested in you, that's all. But that seems to be beyond you.
Don't take it like that. My mother and I recovered an old occult book that von Burchard was planning to resell on the black market. There. Now you know it all.
This is quite fascinating. But just what did Sarah expect to accomplish here?
Meet von Borchardt's buyer? Go figure. Or she's trying to have me talk.
It's
No, the lag.
obvious that
Oh
you're
no,
still
did it
trying to
lag?
extract information from me.
At one point?
Sure, my friend.
Or did the
You
game
obviously
freak
have a
out?
dark view of humanity.
And then Hari's quoting us. Let me paint you like one of my French girls.
Don't get your panties all in a bunch. Okay, fine. My mother thought she might find the buyer of von Burchardt's book here. I think she thought he'd be one of the people here on the island right now.
Ah, I see. Right. Enough chatting. Come and join me instead.
Join her in bed? Or no
Nah,
thanks?
I'm good. Wow, they actually give you that option.
Man, that'd be one way to piss Chad off.
Oh yeah, just string them all off.
After all that.
Yeah, that would be. I've already pissed off Chad enough.
Confetti.
Confetti.
I'd have. Oh wait, where is it? I don't know if I have it here.
Where's the confetti?
No, I have to set it up.
I don't want anyone
It's on the other one. It's
How-
on the PC minimal. I'd have to swap off the game.
How dare you?
So you
I'm
can
sorry.
be rested.
Well, then we're gonna have to have a confetti after this.
Okay. Yes, put on that chest.
Oh, hi.
Mortimer, Monsieur de Richet. At last we meet.
Hello, Beardy
Oh.
Man.
Oh, that ended way differently.
Yeah.
Yep.
That ended a lot better than it originally did.
Wait, what?
What are you talking? What are you doing?
There's a lot of different directions.
They
it
were
can go.
complaining about lag, and I don't see where I can see if we're dropping frames or not.
Huh. Is it like live actions up there?
Oh yeah, we did drop some frames.
Uh-oh.
Like 0.8%, but
We're okay though.
Yeah, that's not a lot.
Nah. It may have just been a drop in the internet.
yeah, we already know the past of Elizabeth and his mother, but yeah, so
There we go. The ship has sailed.
that was much unexpected.
Yeah, I was actually expecting the arrest to happen again.
Yeah.
But no,
that
very
completely
different ending.
changed. So there's very sweeping changes that can happen based on your decisions.
Yep.
Interesting. So I'm guessing what probably happened is we were suspicious of killing Elizabeth at first because we were there before she died. But since we walked off, we are not suspected if that happened.
And also we have Emily as an alibi.
Emily is an alibi. Yeah.
I was gonna say Ellaby for a Amelie. but yeah.
You're tired.
I am. It's late.
Yep.
So
I've literally been talking since 9 o'clock this morning.
Yep.
I literally have.
But anyway, chimneys.
Yes. So that was the first chapter of this game. Obviously, I think the audience is enjoying this game, so I think we will continue it through to completion. We do have a poll still up. I am going to close it tonight, so if you guys want to put in your last votes to the poll to swing it one way or the other, do so now. Because as soon as this stream is ending, I am going to be swapping it out, and we will be declaring a winner.
Yep.
So be sure to get your votes in now.
Yep. And when will we announce the winner of the poll?
Probably tomorrow night.
All right. So tomorrow night we're going to announce the winner of the poll.
And that will be more Dragon Quest tomorrow night, if I recall right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
And tomorrow may actually be the last stream. Yeah.
Yeah.
It might be.
Except you didn't grind, so maybe not.
It's okay. Rapthorn will get his fair share of sploomf.
I'm assuming you guys understand that, and I don't. So good for you. So I think good old Louis D. Rocher got his share of sploomf tonight from Emily. So, so we will continue this next week, Wednesday. And is there anything else you guys want to say?
Sunday.
Sunday, that's right.
Oh yeah, that's
I'll let
right.
you guys
Sunday.
do that.
Yeah, so Sunday we are officially launching the Minecraft server, which is we were actually able to update the server to 14.4.
Yep.
So it's on the newest version of the program. So if y'all have that installed, I've been starting to whitelist everybody's names to get ready for that. So that is going to be a community day stream. So everybody's welcome to join. And I'm really looking forward to actually getting that live. And then from then at that point on, it'll be open for anybody to play at any point.
Yep. And we'll be doing like occasional Minecraft like community days and stuff like that every now and then.
We'll weave them in.
Yep. But we're gonna do a Sunday stream of it as a way to celebrate the opening of the server.
Yeah.
So, and we've mentioned this before, but we just want to make sure it's reiterated. If you want to be part of the server and you haven't done so already, make sure you submit your Minecraft username to our Minecraft Discord chat, so that way we can get you whitelisted.
Yep. So, if that's all, boys, then we will say goodnight to our audience.
Yeah.
And we will see you guys tomorrow for some Dragon Quest.
Yep.
And vote in the poll, get your last votes in, so that we know what we're going to do next. And chimneys.
Squadala.
Remember, always sweep your chimney.
That's right.
Chimney, chimney, cherry. A sweeper's as lucky can be.
Switch over to the minimal PC.
Oh, confetti?
Let's get some confetti up in here.
Confetti.
Confetti!
Oh, that's the sound. Where's the visual?
Confetti!
Isn't
Wait,
that
what?
on your thingy?
They've changed the layout here. No.
I thought it was just a button.
Yeah.
You just press the button on the thing.
I don't have that pulled up. Which one was it? It's
How
Stream
dare
Deck.
you?
Yeah. Launch the Stream Deck.
How dare you not have this?
Oh.
Whoa, God.
What?
Somebody got their face cam up there temporarily.
Wait, what? I did?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, oops. Well, now everybody knows what I look like in the darkness. I'm sure that looked great. Wait, which one was
Press
that?
the button on the Stream Deck.
Oh, that one? There
it is. Jeez.
That was a lot of work for that.
Yep. All right, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.